Vibes Cartel appeal hearing is when Isaac Buchanan stand up in a court and say, yo, if the state of actors, which is, he might make reference to the jury and the corporation and all of them actors where them have, because if you notice, them dress up in a black and white. Come on, man. You realize, say, even big speaker outside, we're not saying at the house, but the big speaker outside, we must know who may attack. We must have two sensible people on the line. The big speaker, I'm not saying in the house, but outside. Wear black and white. And more while I see one black and white wig. And you know what the boy them say, them nasty, you know, brother? I know just normal people, them, you know, them nasty pussy hole, them, you know. The boy them not wash the wig, them, you know. Them say the bad color, the more bad color where the wig have, the more experience you have. You have the bigger fictitious character in the place. And all of them are act. And that's why you have different statues and codes and acts. And presently, if you check the video I do, I tell you about the throne speeches, what the throne put out, the order from the throne. Because presently, as I show people, them say Jamaica don't have a constitution, sadly. Jamaica do not have a constitution. I'm just that go through the hierarchy. Jamaica have a order in council, and Isaac Buchanan also pull up that. I don't know if I show the man I show up the system, but him do a good job. Him do a real great job, and people look forward to see World Boss get free. Anytime now, people look for see World Boss, they must a couple months. In a couple months, this is the final decision I'm gonna make. And people we don't know say World Boss are free right so. Miss Jen say UK constitution them a use. Them a use a order from UK, not even a constitution. If it was UK constitution, it would be so bad. It would have bad and not so bad. But look what go on here now. Isaac Buchanan make reference to section 3B of the constitution we tell about fundamental rights and freedom we have in the corporation. But this more show the ones them, the hierarchy what we are discuss. You see me? After the laws of God, we fall underneath the laws of God. And you have universal law. And you know universal law are the energies where you know say anything where you put out come back to you. You see me? You have natural law. Natural law deal with the natural ways of all objects and beings which have manifested in the third dimension. You know say the third dimension are right so they on earth. You see me? Yeah, presently. Where you have the ear, the L-A-W, the land, L, the A, ear, and the W, water. So if people hear the law all the while, L-A-W, land, ear, and water. Under sovereign people, they under God's law, but sovereign people realize this is before money me I tell you about, you know. Sovereign people realize them they have to trade. Them they have to deal with a couple other people and them they have to link up with a couple other people said we. So the ones them start up the contract law. Contract law, you know, say everybody have a right for contract or not contract. That a one your unalienable rights them when nobody not supposed to violate. So you have a right for agree or not agree. And you have a right for make an offer or accept an offer. Said way. Because contract law very important nowadays. Under contract law then you have treaty. And remember contract law happening in shape of barter. Kind of primitive time them say man used to exchange goods and services without the use of money. Alright then my father. We outside, you see me? But mama don't think. You have treaties like you hear about the Maroon treaties and the Treaty of Granada and all of them different. Then after the treaty, you have the constitutions. And that's why the Maroons them have more talk in Jamaica over the corporation, which is the government. You see me? Alright, father there. Oh, Miss Maji.
Yo, chap, I love it.
No, respect, man, my God.
Yeah, man, I love all the people that are tuning in. Congrats on the 10K followers, man. It's a good look, great look.
Yeah, no, respect. Give thanks to everybody who follow my page, you know, you see me?
Yeah, man. The consistency is key, though.
That is it, man, my G.
Real. You ready to bring up there something there? I'm gonna show them.
Which one? Which one you start with? The straw man?
The bird paper. Not the bird paper, the UE certificate. The certificate for University of West Indies.
Yeah.
I can't zoom in though.
You want it zoom more than that?
Yeah, zoom it a little bit just so them can see the fullness of it.
Alright, the more we split it not.
Yeah, that is it. See there?
Yeah.
All right. So this I think you notice this is a bachelor's basic medical science degree, basically, right? And it's a certificate. Now, I don't know if I can bring up another screenshot and put the Jamaican birth certificate against that. I mean, I show the people the difference. I show them there's technically no difference between the both, right? So now we have the Jamaican birth certificate. Now, if people really observe and think about what a certificate is, it's just a tool, just like money. Money is just a tool. The birth certificate is not yours. The certificate where you get from the University of West Indies or your diploma from high school or whatever, they are not yours. They are just tools for you to use to show that you are qualified or you are that qualified individual. Right? Same thing with the birth certificate. The birth certificate is not yours. A man asks you, yo, why a birth certificate? Your response is supposed to say, I do not have a birth certificate because it is not yours. Just because a name upon it will represent you, no means say it's yours. Now, chap.
Accurate.
Now, what more I don't know, chap, for the people that will follow me right now, on the topic I bring up, I need you to bring up the two something I sent you a while ago in regards to who owns the birth certificate and who owns the certificate from universities of the West Indies. Because I'll give you an example. When you go to boom and get a graduation certificate from school, they ask you, where is your diploma? What is your degree? Show me the copy of it. Them ask you who you get it from, You tell them, so me get it from University of West Indies. So them are going to hire you according to your accolades and your accomplishments. And the birth and the certificate or the diploma is proof that you are this entity, right? And you accomplish these things. That are the proof. So it's not yours, but it is you certificate, but you possess that because you got like a stock, like a shares to say, yeah, this a part, this was your credits for completing your course, right? No, let me see that. All right, so
I'm saying in Jamaica, birth certificate are issued and administered by the Registrar General Department RGD.
yeah,
Here are some key details on the ownership.
yeah, the birth.
So basically, that I say the birth certificate RGD issue them and
Yeah.
administer to them.
So, and then look at it say now, the birth certificate itself remains property of the government of Jamaica and RGD.
So them have shares in it said way. The
No,
government administration help RGD for administer to the affairs while RGD record everybody thing.
yeah, them issue it, but the government are the owner. So me give you an example now, my G. Just because me and you release a song, and we give the funds them of a copy, but you know means that the fund them song, and we own it.
Accurate.
But
No buzzer.
a Spotify them are the one them we stream it and administer it. And TuneCore are the people them we distribute it.
Hence why we have the copyright sign on the birth certificate on the lower right hand side under the
Exactly,
coat of arm.
which is owned by who? Them, same one, right? Now watch this. For the people them who pray, watch this. The information contained in the birth record belongs to the government. The information contained in the birth record belongs to the government. So anything with RGD record about this particular instrument or certificate, it belongs to the government. While individuals are issued certificate copies of their birth certificate, so now have to watch what them are saying. Them are tell you say it's not yours, but them are tell you say it is yours. The copy is yours, but it is not owned by you. You don't own it. You just
Go over
possess.
that again. While individuals are issued certified copies of the birth certificate, they
They
do
do
not
not
actually
own.
own.
They do not own the actual record or have copyright over the information. Remember, them a tell us your name upon it, them a tell us your date of birth, them a tell us your information. So if your information upon it, why somebody else own your information? That is because it is not your information. You get me?
Yeah, may I follow that man, father.
And then think about this now. Why do they charge you a fee to obtain a birth certificate? That's because you're not buying, you're not the owner, and you're someone who is the possession, you're leasing the rights to use that birth certificate. Now watch out now. The RGD maintains the master register and database where all birth records are housed. Now watch this now, my G. When me and you go to record a song, and we copyright it and register it and then we distribute it, who own the masters?
The masters belong to the person who distribute it.
It belongs to the creator, man.
Yeah,
And
the
me and you
creator.
create it, and we
The
just create the
creator.
music, man. We own it, we own the masters, and that the master right here. It's like them own the masters to the record.
But that kind of trick is still in my father. You have people where thief people masters to them song because them do the whole of the work in a publish it and all them thing. They never give the creator him credit
No.
for create it.
But we remember now, my G, you're talking about people who is not informed about the music industry. We are talking about
Accurate.
people who actually create the
Alright,
industry now,
alright.
which is the government. Him create a recording system where him actually control. So
Which
him
is
not gonna
which
let
is
nobody
which
else.
is right. And even the recording system, if you not claim your rights, me have a thing what them call black box royalty,
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
see me? So if you not claim your royalties, everything pull up in the black
Yes.
box there. And
Yes.
till it go to the person where actually own the company where you register it to.
Right. After a certain time, after a certain amount of years, them relinquish it to it pass the jurisdiction, so them can divvy it up wherever. But watch this now. The individual have the right to access copies or their certificate, of their certificates, but cannot transfer ownership or sell it. Now watch it pre now. The reason why I send them here now, I want people understand that if you don't own something and them a tell you say you don't own it, and why you need it. More people them a think why you need it, why you need something else or somebody else own. You notice them say right here. We could go back up at the top of chat. The birth certificate itself remains property of the government of Jamaica. They never say it remains the property of Jamaica because two different people them are talk about.
Accurate. Bumbleclad. Me just get back on track because the government is actually the country, the corporation them I represent. And
Yeah,
not the place, the land mass or the
exactly.
people them individually.
Exactly.
So if you identify yourself as a part of the government, them
Yeah,
actually own you. It's a trick
exactly.
to the system.
Exactly. So hold on, watch out now. Anybody who holds a birth certificate is considered an employee of the government of Jamaica, a citizen. So when me I
And me
try
I
to say,
tell everybody who been a follow, we must know say a citizen is a slave to the corporation we give
eh,
up
eh,
them rights for privileges.
so watch this when me I say no chap. So what I'm saying, the brother earlier what did that say? The police and him get dismissed or whatever. All him have to do is surrender the birth certificate and say, yo, this is government property. This is who you're calling for. Here you go. See him there. Thank you.
So alright. Today you have a video where around 3 different persons send me the video with a brother up on the fix and I say you can get $850,000 loan. But him never did that explain the full we as in the birth certificate. Like him get second hand information. I'm not sure still. But the
No,
way you bring it across,
they attack, think of musical allergy or something
yeah.
like that. No,
But
yeah,
what more ask you as an experience man,
mm.
skeleton Dan. An unsecured loan have a limit.
It depends, yeah. Every loan have a limit. It just depends on the credit worthiness of the person.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. So just like how you have a black card which have no limit, that now you operate as a private banker.
Very well answered question, man, my father. You
Mm-hmm.
answer the full question. So anybody wanna over so you must say overseas you hear about people credit score and them thing there. So if you have a mash-ups credit score, if you borrow be a loan and take long for pay them back, or no, you don't pay them back your credit score. Not
Yeah.
have a good name, no good reputation, so you're not gonna get no whole heap of loan. Base, you can people at Jamaica can use digi loan as a way. If you not pay back digi sell in time, you know say next time them are gonna tell you say you can't borrow no money for this amount of
Yeah.
time. And when you do
Chap,
go back in, them are gonna tell you say only $15 loan you can borrow. And you have to tell them
chap,
the things
you know, say the credit system there in Jamaica, corporate, a lot of people in Jamaica use credit. You didn't know that?
Yeah, I know that man, my father.
Yeah, man. All right.
But
So
I
watch.
get my eyes I'm gonna get to open to whole heap of things you know, skeleton.
Mm.
You see me?
So
But
watch.
whole heap of people I really know. You see me? So today I
Yeah.
feel try.
So chap. So we could put this into perspective now. So since what we just read right there, so we tell you straight up, say the birth certificate is not yours. The birth certificate is not owned by you. The birth certificate is not now nothing to do with you unless you actually accept it and use it as representation of a certificate to get benefits. Cause that's what you do with the diploma, though. You go a job and you tell them say, yeah, me pass high school and me pass college. Here goes my certificate feet. If you get a job, that's benefits, though. And the same thing with your birth paper.
Yeah.
The
So
birth,
it go back to the administration part again, my father.
yeah.
You see me?
Mm-hmm.
So at the same way how me view this chairman, I'm not sure if me 100% right still. But me always I show the people them say you can take control light or you can light it a fire.
Yeah,
It's either
exactly.
you gonna tell the government say you want them stop use this or that because them put you in a contract without full disclosure and consent and them use your given title as a name and register it as a corporation without your authorization. Or
Yeah.
you can learn how to get for put all of them people up on notice, which is the
Notice.
same
Yeah.
process or did I show people them say go to RGD and get your certificate of
Certificate as
live
live
birth
birth.
and then you
Yeah.
notify the corporation them we been a use your name most of the time. You see
Right.
me? If
Right.
me
So
right.
yeah, man, you're 100% right, man. Cause I'm gonna show you a pre. If let's say you decide say, you what, you know, say me I give back this government everything where them impose upon my mother and impose upon me, or give me for me a little pitney and say this are mine. Right? I'ma say me nobody want it, and me never agree for have it. Me just hear say and me just take it and run with it. But now that I know the truth, me I bring it back come giving you. I am surrendering it. I mean I cancel all contracts with in it. And the name of the upon it, I have no rights to it. Me no own it. I own it. That's phony name. But me I come back and I declare myself as who I am. Hold back on the birth certificate. But here, you need to record me now. Me, Skeleton Dan, the natural man. I made this. So enough to identify me and put this in on the system. But me no need phone paperwork. Here goes my original paperwork. My declaration. My thing. This is what me need. Uno for record for me. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, RGD, Police Department, the whole I know. This is me. And me no have no jurisdiction over me because uno no have nothing. Uno no have nothing with me as contract. Any contract with me is if me want to go in on the contract with you with a different name. Because the name
Accurate.
clearly states that this is the government's property. When you look on the TRN, it tells us that this is government property. When you
You
look
look
on
on the birth certificate, them tell us that this is only a copy of the original.
yeah. So this person say how this work if you want to travel for to foreign countries. Now again, like we tell you, the initial name where you get and use, because when you just go for your birth for your passport. What them ask you? Them ask you if you have a birth certificate to prove who you are, right? When you go fill out the application to get a passport, a Jamaican passport. But did you know that they have another option as well? The option is, if you do not have a birth certificate, how do you get a passport? You have a thing called affidavit. An affidavit of life. An affidavit of life birth. What's an affidavit? Remember, affidavit, when it stands fact in a commerce. So what you pre now? Affidavit of truth stand fact. It stand in commerce as facts, right? So what you pre? When you go so boom, and me and chap the writer so, and let's say the person name write the name loyal billionaire. Your mother, your father is witness to your birth. They sign off on your behalf in front of Justice of the Peace, identifying you with this new name as loyal billionaire. And them identify and confirm that you were actually conceived on this particular day. And you enter Earth this particular day. And that is an affidavit. Because you witness, they have witness. And when you take that affidavit and the Justice of the Peace sign that, and you take that to the passport office, nobody can rebut that affidavit.
Well, you teach me something new to the skeleton.
Remember, you know, my G, remember, you know, when I tell you how to create your own documents then to stand up against them. Because remember,
You teach me something new today.
Yeah, Jamaica govern under common law, like you always have said. But how you enact the common law? Just like what go on in a teacher case, where my boy separate the state from the living man. You have to do that. Because the living man have rights.
So did he do that?
What that?
Did he separate the state from the living man?
That was his argument. Remember you say too, you talk on your TikTok. That was his
No,
argument.
but him represent, he was him saying did I represent a citizen?
No, you have to remember. So even though he was separating that, he was also using some parts of the Constitution that.
Okay.
Remember.
Okay.
So Adidja Palmer is technically a citizen of the government of Jamaica, but citizens also have privileges, aka the Constitution, will protect their rights too as citizens.
See you pray.
You see me?
See you pray.
So him did have to mix it. So him have to say, all right, even though you guys are looking at this person, a citizen, he also has rights. And even those citizenship rights were violated, but all along with his natural God-given rights. So that him did that say in the meeting, in the hearing.
Yeah, him put across a very good case, man. I lie.
Yeah.
The way I bring across everything, it good, man.
Yeah, man. So with this now, when me I say now, when me and you go some now and create anything with affidavit, as long as we have witnesses, you have signed witnesses, and they must sign under oath. That's why you have the Justice of the Peace. The Justice of the Peace is an officer of the court. So anything him sign, this is why it's very important. A lot of people don't know, say the Justice of the Peace is one of the most powerful people in Jamaica. Not even police powerful like Justice of the Peace. So you have 3 to 4 witnesses. The more witnesses you have, even better your case. This is why they need jurors. Jurors are also technically of your peers. They are also witnesses of this accusation and this verdict.
Say it's called an affidavit of live birth.
Affidavit of live birth.
Affidavit. Whatever. Of live birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get me?
You see, pretty man.
So like me I say, that's why I always encourage people to read and understand. Say when the creator create we, him create we as creators too. But we stop create and start depend upon people, depend upon government. So we start take feed them documents with them create and with feed them rules and feed them regulation and feed them policies. And then we now enslave and entrap because we think say policies are law, which really is not. And we have to create our own law, self-governing. You understand? Self-control.
Yo, Skeleton, I just see that show the ones a while ago about the sovereign law. Under God's law, the Bible give you all rights for contract in a whatever way we want for contract, and that are our first rights, the second rights, unalienable rights them. Whether for contract
Yeah.
or not contract, and it unlimited said way. You see me?
Exactly. Exactly.
So under the sovereign people, it boil down to the contracting. And we have to know say the contract with them put we in a Alberta Skellington than mentioned earlier. We have to like the straw man, because that was the first option said we.
That is
But
it.
who like the straw man can go and you do what them a do. Said we. We not
Yeah.
force nobody in
But,
a nothing.
but before a man like the strong man, a man have to know how to move as a natural man. Because if you don't know how to assert your rights as a living man and have these things in place, you will get fucked. Because just like how the brother asked that, him say, oh, you go travel. Oh, remember, you go to them because remember, they still control the ports. So you need a pass.
Yeah. And that boil in a contract, and contract is commerce, said we.
Right. So this oh, you go get them pass. Oh, you go get pass them port if you not get them passport. But the way you get them passport is that you contract with them as the living man. So they can acknowledge that in a FIDEM system and in a FIDEM book. So they know say this man is not one of ours. He's using the tool, but it's not one of ours. We do not have any claims to his land. And when we say his land, me I refer to you, your body, you're clear. Me and you are clear. This the land governed by the Creator, administered by us. The vessel here and our vessel on high seas of commerce. The vessel here free. No pirate can come jump on it and thief no gold or nothing.
Parables.
Yeah. No, think about it. Remember if I commerce, you know,
Yeah,
them
it
are
deep,
operating
man.
in
It
commerce.
deep. It deep,
They are
man.
operating. Them are operating in commerce and then
For water in a
yeah,
maritime law.
maritime law, right? So them are operate on high seas. So if you want touch on high seas, the commercial seas, the business seas, you have to make sure say your vessel is governed by you and protected by the Creator. So you have to wave your flag, independent and
But
sovereign
the
and foreign.
warrior, fancy windows and doors say we have to need to explain how to move after we burn the straw man. After you burn the straw man, a common law jurisdiction you're standing up under. Right?
Yeah,
Skeleton that unless you have
yeah.
to enter in a contract, you have to go in the water jurisdiction. And if you know about common law, automatically you have to understand how maritime law run. You see me?
That's why it's important for like we are saying, you have to read because here we go on. You have to understand contract law, trust law, and equity. And you have to understand the Bible. With the same Bible where people are run from, they have to understand it because it's a law book, it's an equity book, it's a principle book, it's not a religious book. It is everything other than that. But you have to read it because it tell you about everything. It tell you about commerce, it tell you about finance, it tell you about the rich, it tell you about the poor, it tell you how to get rich, it tell you how you can get poor, it tell you everything.
You know, say one of the first book them when we read Skeleton Dan was a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. And just for flashback, the Bible said just like the book then, brother. The parables about the gold lender and how the man them start lend gold and borrow gold and how him start borrow money. Till he was a borrower till him turn the biggest lender in a Babylon city them time then. You see me?
Because what him do is buy him used to instead of him buy debt, him used to incur debt. So borrow.
You know, I wish me can get back that book there right now, because now me need to read that book there now.
Now find it pan thing them and shot it here.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have it in my book collection. No, what you pre now?
In your bio.
No, I forgot add it. The book they're not in there. I have some books.
Skeleton Dan, people will ask about the book them. Skeleton Dan have a whole heap of book in their bio. So people them need to go up on him page, click the link in their bio.
Yeah.
A whole heap of things in their bio, by the way.
Yeah, man. So what you pre now, chap? I'm gonna say, oh, you're gonna navigate, right? You have to remember, these are the people have to understand. So you have to start think creatively now. So if you come out of a system where you ever saw love, where you're born and raised and growing. And that system is Babylon. Remember, most people in a Babylon system, if not 90% of the people in the world in a Babylon system, still don't understand Babylon system. So for you, just get up and jump up and say, yo, me I go burn where Babylon give me and go create my own system. It's gonna take a while. It's not an overnight thing, it's an overlife thing. So you have to make sure say you take your time and
That
read
is it, man.
understand what you're gonna do. So what you
Over life, not overnight.
that is it. Right? So what you pray now? So me I go give a couple scenarios. A man, me they have a class. Me tell you say they have a class when name authorized user. And the reason why we created names authorized user is that because you are the only one that can authorize anybody for utilize what you create. Right? So once we get the mindset and read with the knowledge and the wisdom and the knowledge what we get and you start apply it, now the wisdom come to fruition where you need to make experience. Most of the people them will dive into this thing here, them just want quick remedy.
Enough people also look at quick dollar.
Yeah, every man I try, yo, me just want to do this and do this and what for everybody have them own reasons as to why they want to do these things. So have some man where I try evade the law, you have some man evade police officers, you have some man I try change them identity, all kind of thing. But it is really quite simple. It's two things. Is either you spiritually correct your status or you correct your status from a physical standpoint, meaning paperwork. But I always recommend spiritual because spiritual it have to come from the spiritual realm before you can manifest it in a real life, right? So what I say is that how I would do it or how me do it, me go from the standpoint of learning first and while applying, because you're gonna make some mistakes and it'll help you depending upon how determined you are. It'll help you to open up your eyes even more because you have to encounter obstacles for know say, all right, that are the wrong way. If you know the right, sometimes you have to encounter wrong for know right.
Accurate.
So watch the pre. We go so boom now. I'm gonna say here what? Mr. Jamaica government. Here you go. This is property of yours, and there's proof that there's proof that the birth certificate is your property, Mr. Jamaica government, a government of Jamaica. This is your paper, administered by the Register of Deeds, or the RGD. And may I surrender it. This is yours. I do not know who this person is, but I am here to declare who I am. That are the first thing me would do. Boom. Hold back all of this. Once you surrender that and get that all contract, you cancel all contract.
So your surrendering is a denouncement of your Jamaican citizenship.
The Jamaican person. Yeah.
Alright, accurate. Right.
So for the people they want to understand what we mean by persons, person in the legal definition means a corporation, a fictitious entity. And that is what the birth certificate is, that fictitious entity. So me surrendering this person.
It is a person.
It is a person, yes. So me going back and say, yo, may I surrender this person. This person has been on loose for years. And me know me kidnap him.
I've been on a rampage.
Yeah. He might do be a thing. You see me, he might do be a things, he might mash up on the society, he might take out loans, he might do all kind of things and him not behave himself. So here you go. I was the bondsman, me capture him, here you go, take him back and me not have nothing to do with him. Cancel every contract with him. Boom. Now me I say this to my people them. Do you think that they can deny or refuse accepting that? They can't because it's their
No, them can't do it. And you see, that was a trick thing. Skeleton done where I think I do some people never did want to get out of the corporation. Make them did I say, if we denounce with citizenship, we have to become stateless, and that must be impossible. Cause look at my brother, if we have proof, say me represented that person right through basic school, primary school, high school, and my mother is a person that being in the corporation representing another straw man. How can I be stateless when me have proof say I'm born and grew up on this piece of land mass where the corporation exists on?
Let me tell you why them say stateless. You have to remember, say, each country is considered a state around the world. So when you hear people say the United States, they're not necessarily referring to the
But
United
I
States
just
of
have
America.
find out say the state is different from the country. And the
Yeah.
state administer to sovereign people while the country administer to the corporations.
No. The state responsible for corporate people, which is the citizens.
So it's
You
the
say it
other way
backwards.
around.
It's the other way around. Yeah.
My apologies, my father.
Yeah. Now, just like what me I said to you, say, when me travel for my private document and come to Jamaica the other day, like me not tell them I'm forward to Jamaica. I deliberately travel with my own passport. And when me come in a Jamaica, them enter me in a Jamaica as undocumented. When me enter through for them port, them enter me as undocumented because me is not of the government of Jamaica. So them can't stamp my book. Them have to let me through as a natural living man. So there's no record of me entering Jamaica. I mean the government of Jamaica. I hope this now go over people head, you know. I hope everybody are over so me I say in that place.
Nah, me a over say me a follow say
I know
most of the
you
people
got
them
that.
over here them sharp, you know, skeleton done.
That is it.
Them people on the live are sharp, man. You gotta have be a book campaign out to take down information right now as we
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah. So for be labeled stateless is a good thing. But the reason being is because remember, when you are labeled under a state, it means they're saying in commercial terms that you are from a particular country or you have protected rights. You are a property of this government. That's what they might try to say. So when you say stateless, when them say stateless, they might try to make a thing say, oh, if you don't acknowledge us, well, if something happens to you outside of this place, we can't come for you because you're stateless. You know what I mean? But if
Yeah.
you know how to govern yourself, you also have you have public officials who defend the natural and sovereign people of the actual land.
Because every public official take an oath. That's how it go.
Yes,
'Cause
yes,
last night me I read a piece of document to show say
yeah.
this
But then,
this
but then you also have remember, you know, you also have the de jure and the de facto. The de facto is the government of Jamaica, and the de jure is the bodies within Jamaica who are for the people. You have people who are for in the government agencies. You have people who are for the people, and you have people who are for the corporation. Those are the ones that are greedy, that they sell out their people for money. But the people that is in the system for our people, they are the ones who get the most fight. Right? So when I say, when you step out now and you say you are sovereign or you are foreign to the government of Jamaica, the government of Jamaica does not like that because they just lost a stock or a shuttle or a cattle or a, you understand what I say? Them just lose money because you just
it's
surrender.
like a box food out of them mouth, literally.
Yeah, because remember, if you surrender and give back your birth certificate, you just literally cancel the contract and the stock of that corporation. So you remember, it's called a ABS, asset backed security, in a finances, in a commercial realm, when it comes to banking. You back the asset. You are the asset, but you back it with your life, your living energy. So you working in a society and paying tax and thing there. You that are the labor. That them
I
a pay
back the straw man.
Yeah,
Just like how them use silver and gold and back the paper, them claim.
exactly. But you and me are the real commodity. And me and you are the real value. So they use the birth certificate and trade on the stock market and say this person are gonna live for X amount of time. And seeing them, you can see him in the system say, him not working, but him still alive. Him still have value because you have life. Me can see it, yeah, trade. And why you think that when somebody dead, them have to issue a death certificate? Because your stock just get fucked. So now them have to go liquidate the estate. So they can pay out everybody, all of the shareholders them to that estate if you did not set it up properly for your children to get the inheritance from all your life work. I know I said that go over enough people that a while ago, chap. I know that for a fact. So the birth certificate is backed by you, because if you don't acknowledge as that birth certificate, they cannot utilize it for financial gains because you're no longer backing it. You're no longer backing it in the economy. Remember, your entire life is a financial transaction. And me are going to explain to my people them. Watch this now, my people. When you go to the bank, they ask you for what? If you have a TRN or a birth certificate, that's a transaction for open a account. You have to fill out an application. Applying means you're begging.
Literally, Black's Law Dictionary people go check out the word apply. Now Black's Law Dictionary. If you don't have a dictionary, check Google.
Right.
Go.
Then watch this now. When you go to the passport office, you're applying. Everything where you're doing in life, you apply for. You go school, you
apply for your visa also.
Yeah, everything. When I say your whole life, when you apply for your birth certificate, when you get a birth, you have to apply for that. So not only that you are pledging every transaction, you are backing every transaction, you're also paying for every transaction. In every way, shape, or form, you are the papa. So when you take up yourself now and say, fuck this, me nah do it no more, me I cancel every contract. Take back your passport, take back your birth certificate, me I come identify now as Skeleton Dan. And this are me. I have my mother and my father, and I was never a child or a kid. I am their offspring. Because a kid is a goat, animal. You have to identify as offspring of such and such, of woman, not female. You understand? Not of man, not male. So the wording have to change too. I am such and such of Sonia. Female, wrong. No, of woman. I was born of Sonia, the woman, and I was born of Joseph, the man. On this particular return, boom, April, boom, 25th. That's it. What is my name? Skeleton. Done. Because in the biblical text, we are supposed to have one name, not first, middle, last. That's the corporate name. So when you give them back now and say, me cancel all of that. No, you have to create your own documents. Once you surrender them, then you create your own documents. You create your own identity. You're identifying documents. You affidavit.
Boy, I learned something new tonight. I'm hope it not fly over people like a Skeleton Dan say a while ago.
Yeah.
You see me? I'm going to have the live recorded for people. I say screen recorded.
Yeah.
So I'm going to post up some part and on YouTube and go can listen it back said way. You see me? Make sure you follow Skeleton Dan so on him post, because them man post a whole heap of gem on him page, you know. If you go up on him page, you never have to ask you no question right now.
That's a fact. Yo, chap, when you done your live them and them thing there, you can go back in the TikTok studio and just download your live them.
Yeah, that I do. I post them. I post some part of most of them on YouTube. You see me?
That is it.
So people who want to listen about the live them can follow the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Said we.
All right. So watch this now. The person say, so when you give back those, how do you obtain them back? Why would you try to obtain them back? I don't understand. Yeah, give them back and I yearn. They're not yours.
You create a new one. And who said that a while ago?
Yeah. You create a King JR.
Yeah, you gonna call yourself King JR.
Yeah. Yeah, the
After that,
create.
you see me?
So I go slow it down now, chat, because I think I talk too fast, so it go over enough people. So I slow it down for you people them again. So watch the prayer now, my G. So when you surrender everything that the government of Jamaica give to you, remember we just read where it is not yours. Nothing the government issue to you is yours. It is the government's property. No. How does one, which is a natural man, operate in the realm that you consider reality? You have to create your own reality. How do you create your own reality? You have to learn how to create. You have to literally become the creator. You have to mind your own business. You have to become the boss of your own world. You have to sit down and observe and say, all right, how am I going to mind my own business? That's where the word, that's where that come from, you know. When your mother says, you need to mind your own business. At that, them I tell you a long time, to mind your own business. If you don't mind your own business, you wouldn't have time for in a people business. Because guess what? You as a man, the true way to set up a family structure is called a family tree. You need to have a Bible. I'm not talking about Bible where you know Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I'm talking about your family Bible. Your family Bible, it is a, what would I call it, a diary of your life where you write your story, not his story, your story. So when your son go away, him can read him father's story and say, that was his story. And his story had guide me how to write my story. So watch this. When you get the Bible and you grow and become a man, because when a man born and him leave him father house, him forgot get him wife. Remember, you are guided by the Creator, and the Creator show you how to create your story and
And you
your.
know, say, I now cut your skeleton down. But you know, say, I feel like, say, most women used to do them thing there, because the woman them used to have the family album, but a picture will grow up how come see. But I realize when me are youth, sister them and all of them used to have them little book where them write them secret, you know.
Yep.
Every day them get up and them say, yo, today I put on a pink shirt and I go a river and the boy them push me in the water. And tomorrow, me and my friend them did a part or whatever them write in them book. I saw them do it, you know.
Then that me I try show you, my bro, what you pray. A woman's duty is to raise a nation. A man's duty is to protect and provide for the nation. A man can't build a nation, you know. Only a woman can do that, you know. You understand? So they have to document the family tree. That's why like you just say album. The Bible represents an album. So when you go so boom and write down now, all right. Mother named Jill and father named Jack. Description of mother, description of father. Remember God are the creator up at top, you know, and the Holy Trinity are between you, the creator, and you, the creator and wife, you know, and the Holy Trinity that, you know. Then now you conceive and you have a child. And then you write the record of birth. This is where the life birth come in. You write down the date and you have witnesses to the birth. And you write that down. And you describe the baby. And for every step of the life in life, you document him. You write him have dark skin, him have hazel eyes, him have coarse hair, whichever way, size foot 10, size foot shoe foot, size 10 foot, blah blah blah. That a film description. And then him get a sister, you describe she. All of these are birth record. And then guess what you do? Every time this is published in your book, depending on where in society you want to go, this is what you would provide a copy to your child or your offspring to go out in the world to prove that this person is who he say is, because only mother and father can identify you. No doctor can identify because doctor never sign on your behalf. Him sign on the corporation behalf. You see me? So what you pre know? When you are documenting these things and you put it in your family Bible and you put no technology there, you take picture of the person, you put a reflection to the actual wording or the description of your child or of your offspring and yourself. So nobody else can say, I know you that. This is a reflection of me. So let's say everything, your family Bible, everything done already, and you grew up and you say, you know what? I need for go to school, I need for go this. Or you know what I mean? This is if you want to enter society. Because remember, you're sovereign and foreign to the corporation. The schools own the corporation own the schools. So in order to enter them school, you have to go by for them rules. But where we go wrong is that we forget how to train and coach and raise and teach with children. No, we turn them over to the government. Make the government teach it
In a public.
in a public. You see me? So watch this now. When you go so boom now, and you say, here what, but now send me youth down to school, you know, me I go teach him, and he might be one of the best scholars, because I teach him everything. Me I teach him the private and the public. Me I teach him about banking, me I teach him about social studies, history, me I teach him about it. I mean I teach him the brainwash one. Me I teach you the real history. So this way when you operate, nobody can take you for fool. Because when a man tell you say Egypt is over in the Middle East, and you know for a fact that Egypt is America, you say, oh shit, that's what the pyramids then they are. You know the truth because now you have a different conversation with people. People are gonna look upon you crazy, but
Yeah.
at the end of the
That's
day,
why the man them don't want you homeschool your picnic. And
exactly.
private man have the right to homeschool them picnic because we see all heap of cases with that go on.
Yep.
You see me? And people think that prep school is private school.
Government. It's all right. Prep school is privately owned by private people, but it's still under a corporation. Right? Now, what you pre now? So now when you go so boom now and say, all right, I acquire them knowledge, yeah. I need for maneuver now. You know, so I want to take on the world, I want to travel the world. But me need a pass for go across them port. Why you think a passport name passport? It's a pass. Me need a pass for go through them borders. Right? Me need a pass to go through them borders. Now remember, when you put all these things on record and declare who you are, the natural living man, you don't have a birth certificate, you don't have no record in their system, you are considered a foreign entity to them, which means they have no jurisdiction over you, which means them can't impose or trespass against you. They can try, but then when they realize who them are deal with, them back off because them don't want. Remember, the dead can't mingle with the living. As much as them try, deal with.
Unless you consent to it. Unless
Unless
they give
you
them
consent.
give them the okay and identify yourself as a straw man.
Right,
You see me? And
right.
one good way to do that is the ID card. 'Cause the ID card is the best way to do it, or a driver's license. Or a picture with the straw man name and your picture attached to it and you saying I me that. That is the best way to identify yourself as a corporation. So if you want to do that,
And put it on record. Now watch this.
that is it.
Watch this. Remember, I'm sure you all for do the copyright claim to your name, right? Or
Yeah.
the common
Yeah.
language. So the
Yeah
same thing
man.
people that do everything where you want. Everything where you want in the public. That's everything that you want in the public. That's how you would do it. You would make a declaration and a public notice. So nobody can tell you say nothing no go so because you have everything. You have an affidavit of publication. When you get that back, it is signed by a JP and also it was publicized in the Gazette or the Observer or the Star for 30 days and nobody never come and oppose you. Any judge, any police will try to bring you for
So I eat me a pre man skeleton than and the man them have something with them a mash up the people them with. Um Adverse possession. You know about that? Squatters.
yeah, then that me must have me tell you about it. Me must have me tell you say when you hear them people call about squatters,
Yes, the blood clot.
the legal verbiage or terminology is called adverse possession. But
And
the
you did I tell
government,
me about it for real, you know.
yeah,
But
but
me
the
just
government,
start study it, my father.
when I tell you, say the government are use against the people them instead of the people are
Just
used
start
against the
study
government.
it, man.
Mm. Cause watch you know, everybody right now in a Jamaica, for the most part, is considered abandoned property.
See another man say, "Oh, do you get a after David?"
Uh,
The word how you twist some people.
see me type it, see
Affidavit.
that affidavit,
Affidavit. Yeah,
affidavit,
you have to
affidavit.
say it in a English, in a proper English, you say it, pronounce
All
it.
right,
I like birth certificate, you see me? You have to say birth certificate. You see
in
me?
a, yo, yo, in a patois is affidavit. In a English is affidavit. So me just type it there, that group.
Yeah,
Don't say,
man.
don't
People
say,
no can call it whatever they want to call it, but when you don't write it, make sure you write it correctly, you see me?
yes.
Affidavit of truth. Affidavit.
All right, the president say, how can you live on free land? Explain. Again, it's called adverse possession, fam. We don't know what you mean by free land. Every
One say
land
they
free
on one
until
say they on
sold.
a land, one say they on a piece of land for from 3 to 30 years without nobody dispute it. Depends upon the place where you're there. Jamaica have only for free land, brother. So you just go up on piece of land and start live on that. And plant things on it. You see me? Plant a couple coconut tree around the yard, some sweet sap tree, and some of them things there. So you see if people decide say them want to move you charge them $2 billion for one of the coconut tree them. And none of them not go to do that. So them never go to argue with you, believe me. You see me?
Yo, listen to me, man. If people don't study adverse possession, man, they never buy another land or house again. You see me?
Yes, me a bad influence for a while.
No. That the people them for do. Because remember, that listen, man. Everything out here is abandoned property, including
Exactly.
man and a woman, them abandoned because here why? When you hear in a commerce, them say you lost at sea, that's mean you abandoned. Who are the property? The property is you, the physical person. So them a claim you until you come back. Them a assume you're dead. Them assume you lost at sea. Until you come back and put your foot on the land and go down to RGD and say, hey, hold back on the birth certificate. It's not me. See me here. Right.
Accurately bad, bro. I said we so you see when me reach right so skeleton done. I
Mm-hmm.
just said birth certificate me a researching, brother. I realize that the man them presume say we are slave. Them presume say we are this and presume say we are that.
Yeah,
So me I say,
presumption. Yeah.
oh the fuck we never realize this long time.
Because
You
here
see
why we
me?
never realized, my father. The internet wasn't as all right. I guess we live in a great awakening, revelation, reveal, and that's what we're living in right now. So everything I
Yeah.
get revealed. So nothing
Yeah,
happened
that's
before
real,
the time.
man.
Man like me and you did fit. And we are the new Rasta them, if that makes sense, at heart.
That is it.
Because the Rasta them been a talk about them something here, but the people them did asleep. And it wasn't the time for the people them wake up. It was
That
at
is
the
it,
time when
man.
Rasta.
And the whole of the man them with locks start talk about Selassie are God.
That's a whole different story. Me just say at the time, Rasta, Baba and them man, and them man, all of them Rasta, yeah. Muta, the whole of them man, they were preparing us for now.
Yeah.
You see me? And now, man like me and you and some of the same Rasta them still are burn the fire, but the new fire are we. Where we
Yeah,
where
man.
we are dissect the same information where the people them they fall asleep and we are dissect it down even in a layman terms now. Cause enough time Rasta used to talk in a parables and not the people them ears never catch it because the people them never interested at the time. Now the people them
Ah,
interest is high, the frequency are rise, the consciousness are rise. So at the time, just like if you go back in a 1985 with an iPhone, a man would look by you like, what the fuck is that? The technology never did about.
that a true.
So when a man all right, me give you an example. Nostradamus predict when him see people in the future a walk and a talk to themselves and it was an actual engagement with someone else on the other line. Who would I ever think say a earphone the man a talk about? In our ears.
Repeat that.
Nostradamus, you must get the book the G. The prediction of Nostradamus. He predict that in the future people will be walking like mad people talking to themselves. Who you see a walk around now in the future or talking to?
Oh, with the earpod them in them ears.
Yeah. But
And it worse than an earpod now. You know, some man will take call through them skin.
yeah, so that me I try to tell you, say who would that back then in a film time when him a predict that to them a look upon him like madman. Because nobody ever see what he don't know if to describe it. Because it's not in his time. So I see him with the rasta them, we should tell you, say, yo, Selassie and
Most man.
this and
So remember when we have the flashlight phone them 3310 them time they have the Sony Ericsson and people are gonna say, look from this, you got a phone with a camera up on the front. And video call people and foreign and them something there. I say, what? Internet
No.
to exist. I say 1 year internet where they have phone station them time, but they must say Xbox are gonna come. Watch a virtual reality game where you can play.
I'm gonna show you something now. So I think last year I raised them. I say, yo, upon the same live here, I tell people about them are gonna flip the switch. And y'all gonna have the conscious people them will stay in a reality, and y'all gonna have the unconscious people them will go in a the virtual reality. What you see happen right now with the VR lens them with Apple just
Metaverse.
all right.
Metaverse get upgraded to a kind of universe, an artificial universe.
Yeah.
You see me? And people can tap in it fully right now. And you have man get neural link implant in them brain.
Yeah. But watch the Vision Pro what them are promoting right now. Meta versus Apple. You put that over your head and a man walk around and he might walk in a virtual reality. What him not understand is that he is subscribing to him game soul. You ever notice, you ever go in one of them VR place there and watch the people them in a VR are going crazy? You ever see them?
Yeah.
You ever wonder why them can't flick that off of them head? Why them can't take it off of them face? Themselves?
Are you talking now?
Let me tell you why.
So when they may take in a man, like them put a man on a little airplane thing and the plane a crash and take over and we fight. The man a fight it. All you have to do is take it off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
Why you think him can't take it off?
Nah, take it off, you know.
You know why him can't take it off? Him. Somebody
because it is actually like reality, the virtual type of reality.
Yeah, because I'm so
what them call that? That is quantum physics. That a 5G.
No, that's not quantum. A virtual reality, man.
Yeah.
No, where you are talking about, I'm so explain where you are talking about. The virtual reality, me I say, when a man put the goggles over him eye, which part of the windows to your soul there?
In your back of your eye, man. Back of your head.
Yeah. Through your eye, your soul. So him soul trapped in the virtual reality. That's why him can't take it off, bro.
I really talk, you know.
No
Move
man,
as I say, man.
Yeah,
it's like them put a control panel over your brain itself. So it's like a spider, a octopus stretch out him tentacles and lock up your brain. So if another man not come from outside and take it off, you yourself can't watch everything then and move it to man, father. And cartoon. You see me?
So, but what you pray now? Look what the next phase I got there now. So now you see them do the easy rollout to make people get accustomed to it. Remember, the ultimate goal is to trap your soul. Remember, them already having a death bondage, them already having a physical bondage, them mental bondage. Now they need to capture your soul in its entirety. How them are gonna do that? How them are gonna capture a man's soul? Him have to subscribe, him have to teleport in a them reality, bro. Which is metaverse. You have to go in there. Oh, you have to go in there. You have to enter it between two things. Because when you see them put now the visual, the Vision Pro. The Vision Pro is just a teaser for you to get accustomed to it. Because when Elon Musk finally put the Neuralink on the market and Starlink is fully up, when them finish wrap the whole world with the Starlink, there's no longer going to be any third-party companies like Digicel where I provide Wi-Fi. There's not going to be no other company like T-Mobile or Lime and them places. It's done. A one internet provider and it's Starlink.
One internet provider, just like the one world government, one world
That
police,
is it.
one world army, one world health facility, one
That
world
is it.
fuckery. You see me?
And then in order to connect, where you have to Avan, where you have to subscribe to Starlink, the Neuralink. How you go access online? Let me show you how them are go catch people, bro. They have to collapse the dollar. More people listen to me. Them have to collapse the financial system and create a big shift. Then create the problem, and the problem is going to be nobody can access their accounts on the internet. The cyber attack, this world war is going to be on the internet. The reason for that is because everybody and their mama we trade crypto right now, I get rich overnight. Which part the crypto there? Hello? I get cut off. Which part the crypto there, chap?
The crypto there that they eat as so brother, they must say them a harvest it from out of the space. Them say it come from, right or wrong?
No, the cryptocurrency.
The crypto there online man in the cyber world.
Oh, all right. So without internet, there's no crypto though.
Accurate.
So guess what now? You have so much people that get rich overnight, and then overnight them wake up, internet gone, done. Everybody broke. What the
Some
solution?
people get fucked them time there.
No, they don't get
Them
fucked.
time they have paper money and gold more for my callaloo. You see me?
No, what you pray? No paper money now, they both. But listen what me I say. When them flip the switch,
That's why I say I eat more.
no paper money now, they both. Remember, you know. Remember, you have millions of people have a whole heap of millions of crypto, but before it crash, they might make it skyrocket, where people are turn millionaire overnight and then turn it off. Turn off the internet. Listen to me, my people. Them are going to turn off the internet. And when them turn off the internet, people are going to go crazy. Oh, I got so much millions. Oh, can't find no food, can't find. And guess who swoop come in? Oh, Elon Musk. Oh, Vatican. Oh, this are the Pope. Oh, BRICS, one world government. We have to issue it everything. In order for you to get back your riches, we have a solution. Everybody have to plug in to the new Web 3.0, which is called the blockchain. Everybody have to sign up with the blockchain, and now we're fully digital. That's the only way you can get back your crypto.
When put up the new world order and show them say a real thing skeleton than attack. The blueprint is for 2030.
You see me? And then watch this. Once they do that, remember, the bank where you know as bank today is no more tomorrow. Let me tell you what I mean by that. The brick and mortar, the physical building will not be there anymore. Everything will be online. And the only way you can do that is to accept the Neuralink to connect back to the internet, because the internet is not going to be internet anymore. It's going to be called Web 3.0. If you don't believe me, just Google it. And guess what? You have to go connect it. You have to connect it to your back of your neck. That's where the pioneer and there. You connect it. It connect to you, and that's you go enter the metaverse. This is what the Matrix was about, for you enter them metaverse. You notice Neo that for plug in at the back for enter in the world. That is what you go do.
Hey, and you see which part you say? Social media, digital ID. That
Yep.
is going to the man them better just are going to look at training right now and say, yo, put up on the ID, put up on this right now.
Yeah, man.
For see say everybody have a consent for the future. Social, you know the addiction for social media right now. People is starve themselves and then in front of social media at the time in a skeleton done.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. But
I tell you.
The people them so addicted to social media, they don't know how to operate outside of social media. Let me show you. Let me show you. When let me show you. All right. The biblical text say the people them are go beg for the mark of the beast. Them are go beg for the mark.
I see it, I see it.
And,
You see
and
me?
you see why
I
them
see
are go
it,
beg?
man.
You see why them are go beg, right? Them are go
Man.
beg for it, my
It's
bro. Why
clear,
them are
man.
it clear
I
as
went
day.
there, I went there, our Empress, I can't forget it. The Empress say, yo, what you would I do if your TikTok locked down? I say, I would blood clot this. You see, from that, me I make sure, say, yo, I never bother do the bag of live. You better me go live in the night time when I don't do what I have to do. Stay in the bush at daytime, deal with
Yeah,
everything. Make sure, say, my dog them eat whatever mackerel at daytime
yeah,
or whatever meat me can get for cook up and give my dog them. Clean up the place well good, water the whole
yeah.
of my plants, them do everything before me go up on social media. I must have message me and send out. Do a video
And I
or
hate that.
something. You see me? Most people can't do without the phone. Cause one
Yeah.
time it used to happen to me in a skeleton done. So if my
Yeah. It
internet
happens to
done,
all
me
that
will
away.
walk from right or so to the 20 miles just to get buy credit, for put on
Yeah.
back data,
Mm-hmm.
No, it not really bother me like no,
But
man.
let
Light
me show,
gone, put on the phone, man. People forget used to them thing there. You
chap,
take a
let me
look
show
at
you something, chap.
fasting. You see, fasting no mean say you can starve yourself from food, people. The best way for fast are from social media right now.
And yeah,
Especially the young people them out there now.
mm-hmm. Let me show you something, chap. When you go to Meji, and when you observe the ultimate reason and purpose for TikTok, people miss it. People miss the objective of TikTok. The TikTok is what is the most addictive app on the face of the earth. Right? Now watch this. You notice TikTok, anybody or upon every social media platform you can make a living now. You don't have to go work. Everybody turn job shipping seller. Everybody turn business from home. Every man can go create a product and sell online this. So what you think I got happen when the majority of people them get up and when them get up, them get up a morning time and them can go anywhere in the world and when them see them bank account fat. Them a make millions online. That's a conditioning.
It's an addiction that man.
Yeah, brother, if somebody open a TikTok today, them can make $1,000 today. That's how easy it is to make
And
money.
say not even that, my brother. You see the trends where people have, where people realize say, yo, them have to do certain things to get people attention. As some know say this really control people, my G. Me see a
Of course.
man win a match and dare another man for go drink water from out of the toilet.
Yeah, them man live on- that's how powerful it is, like when I say. When people
Elijah, what go on, my brother?
Yeah, give thanks enough, family. What you doing, man?
They are all a reason with the teacher,
Yes,
skeleton.
say bless up to the man them.
big up Elijah.
Or give a thanks, for the energy. But me just jump in from off the road. You know me up on live from morning till evening. And me jump in and just jump on the live. Me see your live up. So me I say, yo, me I give you I energy same way.
Yeah, I love the work we have put in over the side of man, my father.
You know it is.
I want team, One dream, my general.
See me, you have to keep it.
Upliftment of our nation, my G.
Yeah, because we people, me realize how we people them get distracted easy, so we have to at it, you see me? Morning, noon, and night. And then we have some ones out there who are capitalists, where them just try sell products, and then they no matter about the real health and well-being of we people, so we have to keep the energy going, because we kid not sleep, so we can't sleep either, don't?
That is it, man. The everlasting flame.
You know,
You see me? Never out.
have to keep burning from them. Realize that the ones that me here talk about the social media and fasting from social media, which is a very important thing for people realize in this time set. You can't get lost in the algorithm, because what we people them not overstand, understand and understand is that you see when we jump on here so and we talk about certain things, with information and the way we sound, with frequency, with energy is being captured and analyzed, you see me? By a deeper force, by what them call AI, and we are being used, right, to train artificial intelligence, which will take over. So we have to be careful of the energy what we give to them artificial design, and don't spend more time in an artificial world than you spend in the real world. Because the real world heal, but the artificial world, all it does, it clones you and it weakens your immune system and your nervous system. Just remember that while you're blasting yourself with a 24-hour radiation, we have to do it because we want to open the eyes of the masses. But don't get yourself lost in the entertainment of the thing, but learn something and learn how to use it to build yourself and your family, you know? So that I want to share with the ones them.
Accurate. Well said, my father. So it not really boil down to how long people depend it if you know how people are doing, you know. Or what people are used and do. Because if you depend on the internet and know, say I use the internet for research information, or you depend on the internet the whole day, I try to find a cure for a remedy, or you try to find some ital food for deal with, or you try to find some history for figure out something from the past. A whole heap of things, positive things, you can use the internet. You can use it instead of make it use you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, skeleton Dan. Active. You say nothing before you leave, my G?
Yo, you don't know, big up, me I gotta get some short eyes, you don't know. Big up everybody on the live. Elisha, big up yourself, all of the people in tonight. Go on,
Yeah,
do
man.
father.
Grateful for the past through, said we.
Yeah, man, my father. Yo, me and you go chat after here, cause I want to do even one Zoom, private Zoom with some people for show them some deeper meds, or them can
Yeah,
get
man,
them.
my brother. So
But
anybody who want to be
specifically
a
for
part of
Jamaica.
the Zoom there,
Me
link up
make you know.
skeleton Dan
No,
or
no,
link me
no.
up, you see
Stop.
me?
Stop. Me make you know. Me and you talk half here. We set a date, set a time, and about 3-4 hours with the people, we can sign up privately for free. Just come and just know so we are show them step by step over for chop some things.
Accurately, my brother. That
Ah.
sound good. That sound good. You see me? That a code, you see me? So the ones them can go and link up. Make sure you go up on Skeleton Dan page and click the link in my bio. You have some whole heap of book over there. All type of info. So as we are showing Elijah, we all people are consume the internet, man, my general. It a use them. Just like one man that smoke weed and a overdo it. So instead of him get a little essence and a vibes out of it a destroy him lungs and him organs them inside of him, said you see me?
Tell them already if you come forward from my life, me know you hear me, I tell them say, just like how food are the medicine and food are the poison, same way social media can be a medicine and a poison, but it depends on how you use the tool, don't? So don't get.
Accurately.
And as you say a while ago, how we consume social media, but me feel say we are being enough of we dey be consumed by social media and not consume with a consume social media. Understand? Understand and overstand. So we have to stop being and start use the thing for what it can be used for. That's like how me see the ones them. Enough for the young youth them. From me I go to school, me see young youth them from the advent of certain cell phone when we start get. You know them big Nokia phone that we used to have back in our time them.
Yeah, 3310 and them there. The fridge them.
From them time, let me see what the youths them we got in a pornography and one whole heap of thing and me get to realize say one whole cross section of one generation get damaged by that and we never did realize what did cause we did just so happy if you can see and can experience something what we never experienced before. It's like a whole generation, a cross section of youth get bombarded and then brain get messed up by this thing. So we know when new things come about, we can't just quick for jump up in it and just last ourselves in there. Because remember, say everything we do on the platform them, you are being monitored and your information is being taken and you're going to be used down the line and you don't know how it go adversely affect you 10-15 years from now and your children to come. So you have to be very careful, right? And be very wise in your approach in everything what the ones them do. Me not talk, me know we who put ourselves out there for tell, for teach and for bring information to you that is different. But the ones them what they go on and they make fun of themselves and they make themselves look like a clown and junkie. You have to be careful, man. You have to be wise.
Well said, well said. There's a duty with the pan as Elijah mentioned earlier, you know. So no matter how you see we are do the work. If you take it with a grain of salt, said we, or a bucket of salt, whether way beneficial to you, you
The
have to
ones
do
them
what you have to do.
ones them have to know. Last time here, I lady the burn out Dr. Sebi. She dey talk about eat for your blood type and so forth, and she burn out Dr. Sebi say him give incorrect information. And while she do that, me I listen to her, they give bare incorrect information. And I said to myself, say, yo, when this go end, man, because Bantu, believe me, you're there on social media and you do the good work for me. You would never hear me come over here and burn out what you do. You know why? Because I see the benefits of it. I'm not saying you have everything perfect, and I'm not saying me have everything perfect either. You see me? But the ones them
Yeah.
when we are trying to build a community, we not burn out and fight with one another. Because here we go on, no. The real goal, the real aim is to overcome ego and to unite with people. You see me? That's the real aim, you know.
And the ultimate way forward that in my G.
Right, so
You see me? And a whole heap of we there, I do the same thing, but I don't know what happened to some of our brother and sister them, the competitive thing there.
come on.
You see me?
Go, brother.
And that always a cause problem
That's why we
on the journeys.
and them know this. So guess what now? That's why them create competitions and games and them thing there for make we compete, and them say it's all fun in games. But games when you just wait until games turn reality and a man start eat the next man just because of games. We not play games because I tell people to always jump on my life to play games. But they know say I'm not play games, fam. Because games are serious thing. A lot of people, games is training in a family. Enough people don't know, so when you play a game, them a train you and them a check your mood, them a check your frequency, them a watch your face.
It deep, and them put the blue and the red. I want to say that symbolic in them things said we.
Because that
You see me?
red energy, you know. Our colors, you know. That's why you see the greatest public. You ever realize that the world power them have red and blue in them flag them? You ever realize that? It's almost every world power have red, either red or blue in them flag.
Yeah, man.
It's a very important thing.
Check the whole of the flags, them, man, my father.
Yeah, man, the world power them is a serious
America, France, Britain.
All right, check it.
You name them.
Check it and you will see it, man. Some of us I tell you, Jamaica, the only little world power when I have no Red Knights flag, and it's unique for a special reason. But see me?
It have a big X on it, though.
For a reason. See me? But see the ones
Deep, man.
Just want the ones them for us. Just know that a lot of things are forward, and when you make no money on social media, start putting some food in the earth. Start give back to the earth, because we've been taking from the earth for the longest while and we pollute it and destroy it. A full time now that we give back something.
You know more ask you, Elijah. Yeah. What you know about disease X?
Disease X. You know, a long time ago. Alright, let me tell you how long. Round about how long. I was about 19. I'm a 30-year old now. So I was about 19, 20. I was told by a great teacher that there is something that is going to be created, right? That is going to wipe out a vast majority of our people. And it will be airborne. It will be something that even when you touch a human person, you can get it. You can contract it by just touch. And people are going to always have to go wash themselves. When you go in public, you have to go wear certain suits. And you have to go wash yourself before you even enter through your gate for going in your house. So it's something that we've been waiting and watching to see for the longest period of time, right? We know that it is already created and designed and put down for a specific time for the culling of the population.
I told me see it pop up since recently. And them been a mention the meat. Say it is a disease where airborne from meat. Or something. So it come from people eating meat, and I don't really know how it go exactly. You see me? Because I don't really know much about it, and that's why I'm ask. But me I hear say it's serious for real. You see me? And me I wonder if that's why them say we are gonna need mandatory vaccines, multiple vaccines yearly.
You don't see that post there, see? I don't see that post. But what I can tell you is that what me I tell you about it now is what I've known from 2019 when the master teacher went sit me down and reason with me about it, right? So we have always been waiting to see when it is going to come. So I know see the post, boy, I know about it from me 1920 them hear about it, right? And I was taught about it. So what you said now say it's airborne and so forth, so on. It just the connect with what I learned from them time there. But what I can tell the people is that what you find now is that every food that we are that we are eating, even vegetables, the food is being programmed to make you sick, right? The food, even a lot of the vegetables, that's why I say stand clear of genetically modified vegetables and fruits, because even those them are put animal DNA in the vegetables and fruits. So do be careful of genetically modified stuff, because it's not only the meat that is going to do destruction, because AI, artificial intelligence, them done scope we out already, and then don't know say those we are getting wiser and we are heading to the side of vegetables and fruits. That's why I tell the ones them say ensure that you put something in the earth when you make some money, some organic stuff, because you will not be able to escape what is coming if you do not store something.
Accurately, man, my brother. Right now, me have some callaloo where me I sell $1,500 bungle. I don't want nobody say too expensive, because we'll be not tell people for plant. And I hear my brother come and I tell people for plant again. Put something in the earth. Not flowers, not just flowers. I not say I don't know for plant flowers. But not only flowers. You see me? Get some callaloo seed and sprinkle them. Get to no local vegetable seed them. Start store up the seeds them said way. Get the banana sucker them and plant them up.
Very important. Very important. Minor ones them get lost in our world right now where you feel like a supermarket, every food in a supermarket. But may I tell you, so when you go to the supermarket, 90% of what you take up is poison and it's making you sick. So
bioengineered, man, my general.
if you look
not even genetically modified like bioengineered nowadays.
right, so it's a biologically engineered organism that you eat. Is no longer food. You don't know what it is, right? And for sure, you have to realize where the world is going. They don't really care. Do you think that food manufacturers business with your health and your well-being? It's all about profit. It's all about control. And believe me when me tell us that things are placed in the food that is going to control your mind. Remember, they already have the technology to do it already. All they need now is for the little nano technology to be inside of you, so they can control you with their remote technology. So be wise, man, and just know that a long time you dey watch movies, my battery I got it, jump off of your life shortly, but just
yeah, man.
the same way how you watch movies long time and you see zombies and all of the zombie apocalypse, all of that is in the making, my family. Just believe. Remember saying the first place you ever see one cell phone was in a movie, and the first place you ever hear about computer is in a movie, and the first place you ever hear about certain viruses and sicknesses is in movies, So when you see them, I show you zombie apocalypse and zombie this and people that turn just know that whatever they're coming with is not going to be normal. Prepare yourself and prepare your minds and your hearts for what is coming up on the earth. But don't fear, because there's no power in fear, but there's power in love, right? So just love and be strong, and because you love, you're going to be able to fight against what is about to happen. And remember the most time in everything we do, because we can't do nothing without source. Peace to everyone,
Well said. Well said. No, for respect for the check-in, man, my father. Great word. You see me?
I love the work what the man do. I love how the one no fear. I love how the one no have no fear or favor. You just do the work. That me love.
That is it, man. Don't get hard in for do it, we have to do it, but no general. If we don't do it, to get beat, You see me? Who know better have to do better. If the wise man or the shepherd see the storm a come, the watchman see the storm a come and don't tell the people him say storm is coming, the watchman in a trouble. If the people him hear say storm a come and don't batten down, them won't stop the people him in a trouble. You see me? And for the people him will hear the truth and don't say nothing, them in a trouble said way. You see me?
Yes, I.
Yeah, man.
Baraka, I no like say the word blessing, but true people used to it, me usually say bless, but the word bless is coming from a word which means to consecrate under a certain type of religion and also to cover with blood. So me no want to say bless up, because me no want to cover the eye with blood, but Baruch, which means favor, highly favored and loved by the all. So me I say Baraka unto the eye, and just keep on doing the great work. Shalom, 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 and peace be unto all of the real creatures and the real melanated beings on the planet. Love.
That is it.
Yes, sir.
It's a baraka. You teach me something new today.
All type place here. Bless up Bantu.
Fully. My kitchen and thing, what go on?
Yes, I watch you pray. Great live.
Yeah.
Yeah, me hear Skeleton Dan one, the master teacher. Me tell about him, you know. Him not easy. Me give master teacher.
Yeah. Q, you say you send me a video? I never see it. I not see it yet. I not see it. I not see it. So my kitchen, why pray? You had nothing to the lesson?
Oh man, you know, so me turn to student, man. If I want this.
Any questions?
You know, me overs everything while I go on still.
Okay.
Just at a crossroads still because what's his name? Plasma, film program live still. Both of them depend really upon the same level. But with as far as skeleton teaching, like him say, him create him own thing, and nobody no own what him create. Basically, what Mateo say, what you create, you own. When you use for them thing, you don't own it because you didn't create it. So basically, I'm really at a crossroad, but two of them basically on the same level really, but it's a matter of choice, but the only thing I would say, to be honest, one process is quicker than the other. The work is done under one of the process.
See, pray.
Mm-hmm.
Empress Q, I go on.
I'm here. Good night, everyone. So I didn't
Good
really
night.
catch the full explanation of the previous interview you had with the guy, but I came on just enough to hear when he was speaking about organic food and so on and how it's being processed. And earlier, before I came on TikTok, I saw this thing where the Chinese were using our feces in a synthetic way to create steak and meat. And I just think it's gross. And he was speaking on behalf of disease X. And if it's airborne, that means it's something you can contract by inhaling. So I didn't really understand that aspect of it. But I do know
Yeah.
that they say that this is...
Why am I asking about disease X? Cause the same thing when I actually explain, say it go wipe out a fraction of people from. You see the thing when I did have up on the screen before I put up this?
I think I remember seeing it, but I can't remember the words immediately.
Yeah.
Remind me.
So something on it was saying world depopulation and fertility control.
Yes, with one government, one bank, and going cashless, which is why if you look at the environment now, this is my hypothesis on this thing now. If you look at the environment that we live in today, they're trying to treat us like sardines. Everyone is living on top of each other, and only the privileged persons can live in a singular unit. The ones who are able to afford a big land, which they call a mansion, and then other persons who are forced to live on top of each other to gain more space, for it to be easier to control the population, and we will no longer have access to land to plant anything, to reap what we sow. So I'm just saying, to be honest, we're giving them the opportunity to make it a lot easier to control us. So going cashless and having one government will definitely be something that would happen in like the next 10 years or so.
A lot of things are going on presently, man. You see me? But if the people wake up, it not have to go on. But if the people constantly identify themselves as the corporate fiction, then it will happen still. And a whole heap of people are asleep still, my sister.
That's very true. But even if you are your own private sovereignty, and by the way, I did some research on that, And once you are recognized as a non-citizen, you will get a non-citizen passport to travel, and then certain documentation you'll need to have, and you can regain access to your financial income on your birth, the same thing that the government is collecting on your behalf for each birth certificate that you were saying it's copyright.
Accurately. Yeah, you do whole heap of research you do since recently, man. So fast. Yeah, I
It's
work, man,
crazy.
Q. You and my kitchen are the same thing, you know. And two are go turn party. So no research hard, you know. Whole heap of reading and thing.
But we know the problem. The thing is it's just getting the information out there, because, like I said to you, people add value to money. And when they add value to something, it's sentimental. It's like losing a family member. And it's hard to let go. So people already added value by saying, oh, we need to pay the bill. We need to pay school fee. They're just giving themselves all these ideologies that they need to, and they really don't need to, because power is in the people, and if it's not for us, they don't have anything, which is why they have soldiers and police to keep us in check with what they have, and to let us continue under the same marine law. But and it leads back to what you were saying about being a private sovereignty, because once you apply for that by using your live birth certificate and going through the necessary legalese and getting the affidavit and getting it non-registered, then you can take yourself back from sea. So you're no longer under marine law, you're now on land, and you can now own it and regain possession of yourself. So that's really what I wanted to share with you, to let you know that those are the research that I've done and the findings that I've got. And it's really crazy.
Well, you do whole heap, man, Empress. Cause today since night I learn some of the same thing them. I actually been and said the same thing, but me never did know the full procedure, as in how to go about it, you see me? So since night I'm my bridging skeleton, and I don't want to make live too long, cause I want to save it and put it on YouTube too. The part when him forward up and did I explain how to go about correcting your status. No, not correcting your status, but lighting the straw man of fire. Not literally with fire and gas, but getting rid of the straw man, which is denouncing your ties to the corporation and the birth certificate, and creating a fresh one by getting a affidavit of live birth. You see me? So the way they would get your both parents them and a justice of the peace for make a statement of truth
Let me get my mom.
stating your birth, you see me?
Yes.
And after you get that and the JP sign it, you take it to the passport office. Cause I just learn say you have two different ways you can get a passport. Cause you need a permission for cross the waters and do certain things said way. Cause you know that a commerce. Affidavit. The word is a
But in order for you to do that, you'd have to prove that you are of sound mind. So once they recognize that people are coming up and trying to regain control of their life and the stuff that they own, they're going to use the fact that you have a medical history of violence, or some of the small things. They're going to make it seem as if it's a big issue and would reject you from being your own self. And by the way, you don't pay tax once you're a private citizen, which is why that rich guy the other day filed for bankruptcy and also went on to say that he's now a private personnel.
that a wish guy.
I don't remember his name, and I don't know why. If it's not Elon Musk, it's one of those.
One of them guy there.
One of them guys. I'm going to get the name and tell you.
I see pray. Fresh, why pray? You outside one of the time. But when me did that research today, my homework was the squatters' rights. Where the man, where the Prime Minister of Jamaica been a say, him not support squatting.
But
But
by
them a
law,
squat pan people and also.
but hold on, watch this. But by law, once you're a squatter on a land and you are not disturbed for a period of 12 years, you can gain entitlement of the land that you have
Yeah, but
inhabit,
in a Jamaica,
especially
they
if you
must
have
say
planted a
from
tree.
3 to 12 year. You see me?
No,
And it can
the
go up
three
to
year
30
only way
years.
the 3 year works is if you have planted and you have been a producer using the land.
Accurate. You know, all about law, man, Q. I'm going to start link up on private consultations.
Them what the people them used to claim them land with are like when them bury them ancestor, like them mother, anybody with it for them once them buried pan for them land, that land can't sell or nothing, it just belong to the family. You see me? Generation. And you know,
Me see a video, as you
uh,
mentioned that fresh, me see a
yeah,
video with what the boy ran Moshet over one country and everybody bury them people them at the front of the yard, you know.
yeah
Like
man,
them would have
cause
bury them parents them at the front of the
I
yard.
think I think when I do that you not pay no tax for your land or nothing.
Yes.
You see me?
I was
Yeah,
waiting for you
man,
to say that.
our
Yes.
parents was they had it down. They knew what they was doing. It's just that we stray from what they was doing. We went our own way. We went off the path that they set.
I agree with
We
you
now
with
think
that.
we're crazy. We now think something wrong with them.
Because the information that they have passed, like the word manipulation, is misleading the population. So they put information out there to contradict what is true. So we are seeing persons planting more planting, burying their relatives on the land without fully understanding the reason behind it. So we are quick to critique instead of ask questions. And I think that's one of our biggest problem growing up, because I was once like that. I was quick to judge rather than to ask questions. But if we normalize asking and doing our own research and to just educate ourselves on things, I don't know. I just think would have been a lot more different, and politicians wouldn't be getting away with the things that they are. Take for example the house that burnt down today in Greenwich town in Kingston, close to where Arnett Garden is, and
Repeat
the
that.
persons are
Repeat
complaining.
that house.
Yeah, in Greenwich town or Greenwich Street, next to Arnett Garden, or close to that vicinity, and all the MP Mark Golding, all he did was send a female to collect their names and take pictures. And the victim told me herself that 3 fire trucks came and they did not have enough water, and they actually watched it burn a little bit, and they took a very long time to respond. Not only that, it had to take a fourth fire truck to come full for them to actually extinguish the fire. By then it spread and went over to a fourth unit and burnt like half the house. Good thing it was made from concrete.
Cha-cha.
No, not Greenwich Farm.
Welcome to
Greenwich
Jamaica.
Street.
Anybody's Empress. Welcome to Jamaica. Yeah, Q.
So I'm seeing. I don't. And I think that we're the ones who are making Jamaica look like a brand, and allowing persons to come and think that there is some form of liberty that they can come and feel good about. But really and truly, there are a lot of changes that we need to make, and starts with ourselves. And I just don't know how to put it out there for persons to just see that they need to
What
change
me I
certain.
suggest every community need a council. So them can get rid of the council. Cause the council them a waste money now. You see me?
I agree with you.
Yeah man, if
So
that
every community need to set up a council for govern themselves internally. And if them have no big problem, them unite with other councils from other communities and
Like a
create a
community
united
panel.
state of Jamaica. You see me? We don't really need the
mm-hmm.
corporation them. The corporation them not help, you know.
I real
Yes,
talk
man.
man.
Them for us go and build road for people drive pan and thing like that, man. You see
But
me?
not
All the
even
People
that
for us
community
even.
start
center
help
them.
themselves and set up them own. business them in the communities. Cause communities we are deal with no brother. We not deal with them corporation or them
A
country.
real talk, man.
You
Cause
see
if you
me?
have all the community center, them and them thing they take
Them
off
thing that we are
enough of the
talk about,
street
brother.
youths, them out of the street, them give them activities for the one, you know. Them
I
focus
guess I
on
guess we
the
can
right
try that. I
things.
think we can try it from here on this platform. You think that would be possible? Like you ask persons to like tell you where they're from and you can put them in a group and then they could probably communicate and see how best they could form a community panel and overthrow the current council by reasonable means because anyone can become a JP. To become a JP, it's very easy. All you have to do is be above age of 23 and just do an application basically. And the same thing for a council. Yeah, because what's that name? ARD? That's very true. That's why I said money is the root to all evil, and people think it's the road to happiness, but it's not. People can silence them with money very easily.
The love of money are the root to
It's
all
the love
evil.
of money, not just money itself. Money is just a tool. It's the love of it and the abuse of it. But to me, money is a god, and it's an evil god, and it don't care about nobody. Money will leave you on the wayside, but the lack of it, anyways.
We're marketing these things for them if you really look at social media. You see people posting up the fancy trips that they take and the clothes that they wear. And you see someone else who doesn't have it that likes the flashy lifestyle and want to be that person, which is why they call them influencers. And they use the influencers to push the agenda, such as in the movies. Which is why, because I don't know why people celebrate Christmas or feel the need to, especially given that the word Santa can spell Satan. That was the first red flag for me. So those are the little things that I look into and really take a step back from what everyone else is doing. And once I did that, it's like my eyes have been open to a lot more, and I really wonder if I'm going crazy. But if you say this out loud to anyone, they'll say that you're delusional, and that's why most persons refuse to speak. They'll just be listeners and just go on with their day and continue into the system.
And them
It's
trick the people in on the television,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, Q. You know some I miss out a while ago comedy go look some paper. You see
But
me?
yo, the community
You did
thing,
that
the
you did that
community
mention
are
something
real.
about link up with everybody.
Yeah, to create a community panel. I mean, once you're living in the community, you have all right to certain things and access, and you're a Jamaican by birth, so you can definitely create that on your own accord and overthrow the current council. Remember, persons tried to do that. Remember that guy that was
Wait,
dressing
hold
in
on,
red?
hold on, hold on, hold on. Where you say I think we have a little misunderstanding right so Q.
Tell me what
When
you
we
don't
say
understand.
community, I mean like the entire Jamaica, I mean individual communities. And you have a whole heap of different communities right across Jamaica. You have
Yeah,
around 1,000 of
definitely. I
them.
was just giving an example when I made mention of the other guy that created his own party, and they found a way to like throw him out.
You mentioned UIC. Them find a way for
That's what it
fight
was
him out.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But I
yeah,
was
man, the
saying
The
community,
Blue Party.
individually they could like, let's say we have 10 persons who are from Portmore Pines. Those 10 persons can form a community panel, go around spreading information to say that whatever issue that they're facing, they can take it to the panel. And from the panel, they
Yeah.
will channel it up to the hierarchy. And by doing so, eventually they will overthrow the council because then it's going to be seen to the people and the public as well that the council is not doing anything. The community panel is doing the work.
I see pretty man. Accurate. See me.
So that was one thing. And I was saying also, predictive programming. So the lifestyle that they want us to live or inhabit, they put it on television. People live what they learn, and people also act to what they hear. So yesterday on the live, you were making mention that music is just entertainment first. Most people don't believe that. Most people think that they should be living according to what they hear, and the quickest way to reach the soul is to channel it by the energies passed on in the music and the things that we say and do. It's the quickest way.
Which is accurate, Empress. You are correct about that. But would have to change up a lot of it. You know, I really know what to say. Would have to talk to your hard mob about the music. Cause yesterday him suggest something good when he make mention to the live music, the implementation of live instrument back in the music instead of using these things. And probably that could have give with the opportunity for chant more uplifting
Yeah,
messages in the songs, you see me?
yeah. The music nowadays is also artificial.
Hmm?
The music, a lot of the music is now artificial.
Mm-hmm. A good 99.9%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 0.01% original.
Yep.
But we can, we like I said, we are giving them no power because without fans, they're not an artist. If we don't support them, they're not popular. So the more we feed into the things that they're passing out, like I don't know, it really upsets me, and I just don't know how to really say, hey, you don't see what you're doing, you don't see how this is
Q,
going
you
to
ever
affect
listen to none
you.
of
But
my song them yet, Q?
Yeah,
the
I
thing with
listened
them
to one where
is,
you were talking about the mindset of young folks. I didn't get a chance to listen to the rest, but I've been watching a
Yeah.
a
YouTube.
frequency them using
But
them,
this is
man.
the thing too. This is the thing that you have to consider. When you have someone that's born into something, say for example, you have some that's born into the original natural music, but then you have a set of people that's born into this new version of the music. So when they're born into that, you know,
Fresh. My kitchen, I first said earlier, you hear me?
Oh, may I say, at the frequency, man,
yeah, I'm
you see
here.
the free type of frequency them
Yeah,
using at the music, it drawn to it make the people them
right.
drawn to it.
You're right.
You
But
see
And the
me?
type of frequency, go back to what Q said earlier. If in order to change the
Mm,
frequency, we have to change the instruments.
right.
yeah.
But this is what I'm trying to say. When I'm building on what you guys said, I'm not taking anything away. But you also have to remember, for example, the children that's now born hearing that frequency,
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna
may I
be
say man, my kitchen, and that's why I go back to it no matter what frequency you're born in, them can energy is how to say
Vibrant.
about energy. Energy is
Vibrant. It's like
what
unlimited.
I'm saying.
vibration.
This is
You see
what
me?
I'm
It's
saying is like
unlimited.
say
So it no matter
right,
what energy you're in right now, you can't always there in a one upful energy. It is possible, But most of the time, something gonna there for broke your energy and make you vibrate on a lower frequency. Are you with
right,
up on a lower frequency and something lift you up to a higher
right.
frequency? So
Mhm.
what we
Yeah,
need for
that's the
do,
point she was
since
making, Abantu.
yeah,
Yeah,
my
I
overs that
was
man the
trying to say like
empress.
for example, like this
But where she did
generation,
I
we're
make
not
reference to majority of the youth them nowadays born in the computerized version of the
right, so they're
music.
not
So them
gonna
not really
listen to
want
the
hear
old
the one
music.
drop rhythm and them something there.
Right.
That
There
said,
you
oh my
go.
kitchen.
But
Yeah,
the thing
yeah.
is, they
So
make
they
certain
cannot,
things
they're
look
not gonna go
appealing.
back. They're not gonna go to the music, the original version of the music
Ah,
because they
and
were
that may I
already
try
born.
explain. You
Yes,
see the
yes.
prayer now, Q. Let me explain to my kitchen say. You see, if we change the instrument them, it's not if them want it or if them don't want it. You see, as long as we open up that portal for the vibration there, the frequency, the flow through, it a go hit them. Cause right now,
Yeah,
if you
like
go on the
Jamil.
internet and play,
That Jamil
the,
in name? The Rasta guy that I think Ramesh disrespected and dropped from his label. And I think
I think
he's
a
the one that
Jamil for
sing True
real,
Colors.
Yeah, man, I him, Jamil. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, him sing some song, man, but people
But
now
really make you
gravitate
have
to
to
it
think.
because
Him
of the
now sing
type
about
of thing
scamming
them.
and sex and deep throat and all of them
No,
foolishness
people
there.
not into them thing there.
Not
People
to
want
cut,
to
but
hear
you
people.
notice,
not to cut you guys real quick. Zulu. I saw something today. A lady, she's on a double life support, double, not one life support, two, and her husband played her favorite song, and she started moving. she started dancing.
Say that me a try say man my kitchen. If the youth
Music
them
a
they at the dead
frequency, you know.
frequency right now, no matter what frequency them a listen to chop music
Remember
right now. If
say,
them
No, but
start
this
hear
is the
live
thing.
music,
Right.
them a go start act lively.
But this is the
You see,
thing. But
pray.
this is the thing though. That will probably work if you get rid of the modern version and only let them hear that.
So
If
how
you
you
don't have
get
a
rid of
choice.
it?
I'm not I don't know how, but that's what I'm saying.
We
That's
Yeah,
can
me
probably
a try
report
tell
it.
you man my kitchen so we have to get live music and start play back live instrument. Me a try show you.
You
yeah.
know, your music Abantu reminds me of Yakasta. And not only that, away here's a
Who name
solution that I think
Yakasta?
we can. Yeah, you don't know Yakasta? Oh my gosh,
Play some of your cluster.
you don't know Yakasta?
Who name so fresh?
what the artist
I
anyway,
Yaksta.
the
What if I
Rasta
let
them,
me?
Oh, Yaksta.
Ah, sorry.
Yaksta you mean, Yaksta.
Yes.
Oh,
You are right, ARD. They will not play those type of music. And for real, I'm glad that you see it as well because, like I said, it's the easiest way to reach the soul is the frequency and the energies gravitated are taken from the music, which is like we're all radios and we travel on frequency, which is why if you yawn and I'm looking at you and I feel that energy, I am going to yawn as well. It's a way that our souls are communicating. I guess they're just calling out.
remember say, you
That's
know,
what I think.
frequency can heal the body, you know. You see me?
Vibrations can, which is the sound of a bell can heal the body. Like if you have some skin condition, the Chinese usually do it, which is why when you go to a Chinese what's that
The,
spa, they wet your body, oil it down, and then they start to ring a bell over you, and it calms you.
the whole world used to do that until them change when them change in the 1990s.
yeah, they
The whole
changed the
Mandela
earths.
effect thing.
When they changed
Cause the
the
bell
earths.
them take down, members say them take down all of the bell them and crack them, you know. So them can't
Mm-hmm.
ring again, you know. You see me? Cause all of the, you see community them, all of the community them you have the church, you see the church, you see all of them big building where you see, where them a say, yo, are some long time building and way. All of them building used to generate energy, you know. You see me? So the church, them used to feed the entire community or the town.
Yes,
Cause them used
yes,
to have
very true.
the copper and the mercury, which
And
draw the
that's why persons
electricity.
usually eat out of
You see
copper
me?
dishes because it helps the body heal and it doesn't allow
Yeah,
any
man,
germs
cause
to be
copper is
transferred.
a
Yeah,
conductor
just
of
like gold.
energy, just like gold. You see me? That's why then they put the gold on the pyramid top.
Americans were the first one who started to do it. And you see, because they're living a certain lifestyle and they want to pass it on and they recognize the power that they have. And and really and truly, the power only comes from the fact that they put it in the movies that they produce by saying America, the big city, the city of opportunity. So people buy into that marketing strategy, that little sales tactic, the land of opportunities. People just pass that information to and through generations, forgetting the teachings that they can create something themselves from where they are at. So because of years of damaging your leadership to go ahead and work for someone else, it's like that's how the brain drain process started. Basically, it's not just a teacher being educated and being underpaid and leaving. It starts with everyone who have the opportunity to or the ability to do something and refuse to and decide to go to another country and build it, which is why America is now, I would say, even though I don't want to, a powerful country. And we added that value. We were the ones who did that, and that gave them the power to destroy us and to destroy the things that could heal us and benefit us in so many ways. And it's really disappointing. Yes, and Andrew Holness uses a lot of psychology, which is why he went ahead and go on the likes of the younger folks because he wants them to vote, which is why he wore a green clocks. He goes out in the public and try to do modern dances for people to like him. Once you start to do what someone else does,
Not just Andrew alone, another one too. Mark.
I don't really pay him any mind in it because he just seemed like a tool. Andrew Holness is a bus driver and he's like the conductor. And you know, like all bus drivers, they're being controlled by someone, and that's what I think. And he's just pushing the agenda that the British or whoever he signed an agreement with wants.
The two of them, you know, if she says still, you know. But, you see me? Andrew do a good job. What do you think?
I disagree. Why? Because he's allowing more private sector to run Jamaica. There's so much call center and there's no way or hope. You have persons in call center working there since they were 16 from when they had AMG. Like seriously, people in call center
But
working
remember
for
say,
10,
you know,
20 years
You
paying
know,
NHT tax and
we
still
just
can't
a pray
afford a
say,
house.
Q, I just a
mem-
plan for go vote for Andrew Wallace, but I nah, but I know.
You crazy?
remember say, you know, if them create jobs
Don't
at
vote for none of
Jamaica,
them.
if them create jobs at Jamaica and all the small
Why am I
island
not for
them,
vote for none of them, Q?
Because they're not doing a job. They're putting up a front that they can benefit from. Take my payslip for example. My income is $100,000, and they take a total of $10,000 tax. That was when I was in Jamaica and working. And my bonuses are taxed. All of the taxes are going out and saying it's putting towards the benefit of the country, especially the education aspect, because I believe in that. And none of what they said has been done. All of the benefits that you can obtain from paying tax, you are unable to. They come and they make false promises about fixing the roads, making education a lot more affordable for persons, and yet still you have persons unable to get their degree and masters because they have still not yet paid off their tuition. And that's very cruel.
Me holding this
Come
Alright
back
one.
then,
again.
Q.
For job
It's like all them
opportunities,
take a
there's
10 grand,
nothing.
but nah, but I vote for them.
you see think about it, you see the Caribbean country them, all of them like a small island there, where you see people fly out and go up and farm America and all of them thing there. Remember see
Yo,
a modern day slavery same way, you know.
And
You
you
see
want to see
me?
what them
So
are
you have to
sleep? You
have
saw the video?
So when you say
you
Q,
have to have
they
them
hold the
people there.
you say them all the diploma hostage. Me see a
Yeah.
girl.
yo.
Hold on there.
Yes.
Everybody make sure so now follow Q. She are the
Hold
newest
on there.
member to the family, isn't
Hold
it?
Yeah,
on.
and I
Hold
hear
on.
me?
Hold on. Give me a second first. Me see a employer refuse to give
Q,
the,
give me a solid 10
hold on.
point memorandum why we not for vote for
Hold on.
the politician them.
The
Yeah.
first thing one should
Isn't
I
it?
look under the fact same increase tax and pay still no increase. Oh, that makes sense. Tax fare increase and pay still no increase. Minimum wage still the below and them not do nothing for change the fact say Chinese are come here and I work out them citizens and not pay them enough and treat them poorly. Yeah, some things you don't really need to look around. There's so
But
many reasons. Don't vote
citizens
for
are
none of
slaves,
them.
man, Q. What may I
Because
say, Q? You teach me, you're sharp. I must say you have the potential for gather information. You teach me, say, whole heap of young people like myself out there and capable to do the job. You see me? So why you continue to do the work? You see it? Push the thing said way. Cause them thing they motivate me more than anything else
Remind
now.
me of do
When I see more young people interested now what we are talking about and know about what we are talking about and can elaborate fluently.
Yeah, you
You
got
see
a
me?
female doing man.
Yeah, me try say man.
yeah,
Whenever
it's
you
a
have to say
global thing because in
explain
Panama
nothing.
they do it too. But the thing is that Panama, I would say Panama is like a middle country for like America and UK and for other Caribbean countries because things are affordable. Take for example Jamaica, you're paying like $5,000+ for a whole chicken. Here in Panama, you're paying $4.58 because that's what I paid the last time. So those are the things that I'm looking at. Economically, you can survive because things are affordable here. I can buy food for
Yeah. Say
$2.58
again,
and no one
100,000 laugh you pay over so?
no, $750 every 2 weeks.
What is the dollar like over there?
It's US and they spend
Oh,
Balboa and peso.
okay. And taxes is like what?
You barely recognize the tax because I think if I can find a receipt, it's probably like $1 or something if memory serves me right. It's really not expensive.
GCT?
I think about that. I don't want to lie. I have to double check the
No,
information I give.
how much percent the government charge for consumption tax?
It was just a pass through, it's a tourist thing. So I'm not entirely sure, but I'm searching for a receipt as we speak.
You know, Jamaican government charge you 15%. In Canada, them charge 30%. How much them charge America? My kitchen?
About 8.
Fresh, how much percent them charge at Canada? 30? And
Yeah,
some
man, I
places
think
are
about
15 though.
30. Mm,
13.
you have some,
Cause
you have
I
some
realize that two
Providence.
different price them charge at Calgary and Toronto.
Yeah, a different Providence. You see me, and some Providence sovereign. Meaning, say them control them own state. You see me. So
Okay.
you see certain place over here, Trudeau not have no way. You see me. Trudeau not have no talk over certain place, over certain Providence. Cause them certain Providence are right now. Them dep on the way if you go independent. We go on their own.
Like
So what's the weather like over so now, Fresh?
Texas.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, snow right now. The weather cool still. Time
Below
cool,
zero.
same way. How are you there now? When I think it.
I say, somebody will lift up off of the ground for a blood clot dirty election, brother. But show the Warrior them have something the 1st of March. I mean, it's a ball game. They come born a 2 week off of the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I try to tell Q, say she said them all the man, them all the certificate them hostage to you pay off your tuition. Me see a employer, she refused to give the employee our last check because she no return the hat and the shirt.
Who that?
No, just an employer refused to give the girl our check because she won't return the hat and the shirt.
Who?
It's an employer refused to give an employee her paycheck because she wouldn't return the hat and the shirt.
So
Exactly.
that
And here's how I knew that. I
Like
was I
them,
was
so them
a talent acquisition at HGS, right? So that means I deal with the hiring process for people, for the company. And a female told me that two things that really stood out to me. A female told me that she has a common entrance passing thing, but back then persons who didn't have CXC like what we have now. So they had common entrance and they told her that she needs to resit each of those subjects in CSEC for her to be eligible to work within the BPO sector. And I said, that's foolishness. I even spoke to a college grad, and that person sounded nothing like the female who they claim was undereducated, basically, or not qualified to work within the BPO sector. Then I spoke to another female and she asked if we need to see her degree. And I said, but it's good to have it just in case you want to matriculate and grow within the company. She said that would be difficult because she needs a job, because she needs to pay off her student loans, and she can't present it because she have not paid it off, so she doesn't have it on her. I'm like, so they held on to it? And she said yes. And I'm like, what? So it was really eye-opening for me. And I think it's unfair.
just barriers that they throw up to hold you down.
So here's the receipt that I found. The tax varies and it depends on what you buy and where you go. So I bought something for $3 for a total of $3.17 from a $20 bill, and the total was $3.43. So it was only a total of 26 cents I paid in tax. So, like I said,
$3.
see pray.
Hang on. So if she spent $3 and the tax was 26 cents, that means on every dollar, it's like what, 12 cents roughly? Or what? 8 cents?
around that.
8 cents, yeah, per dollar.
See pray.
Just don't vote for none of them. And if all of we stop treat politicians like them a celebrity and jump up on a rail for them like them are some god, I think we would be great. We would be an okay society, because then they'll see that person.
So like how Q, like how you say Andrew is not good enough. You don't think we can vote for Mark for a change?
No, not. You heard what I said? The person, he's responsible for the constituency. The 3 units, 8 adults and 13 children. Remember, children are going to school now and they lost their books, uniform. How are they going to get back the money to produce those things again, to provide for the child in terms of clothing and shelter? we don't know what's going on with them now and where they are. And it's sad. And the only thing that you could give them as assistance is to send a female to collect their fucking names and take picture.
I think she has, you know, think he must send a check.
So my kitchen, who you think me for vote for?
Nobody.
What influence? Fresh.
Nobody. I second that, Kitchen.
Fresh.
Someone said Lisa Anna would be great. I
Very
don't know,
good.
you know, Lisa Anna seemed like one of those cougars, you know, without the loving of a young man.
This is the thing.
The whole politics thing want come out of
Check
that.
if you have fat, look on our Instagram page. Just need
Yo,
to
Q
take
wicked,
a fashion
you
show.
Q, you wicked, so.
Take again, Q. I heard cougar.
Leave Lisa, I'm a friend, man. Leave her alone.
Girlfriend, that man. You can't say
That. Feel like
Fresh.
we don't give Mark a rest.
She used every
Where's the
opportunity
fresh?
as
We
a
can't
photo
vote for
op.
Lisa.
This is the thing.
Yeah, man, me feel like Lisa would have get a good run.
No,
But
but
now
this is
vote
the
for
thing.
her,
This
people,
is
them
the
say.
thing, though.
But now vote for her, brother.
Yes,
thing.
red.
vote for
No
none of
one
them
red.
still.
This is the thing, though. You have to,
If me ever say me I go vote for Lisa and I'm a woman left me.
okay. Probably the first
So
one.
you're doing it for the wrong reasons. What are you saying, Kitchen?
But this is the thing, though. This is the thing, right? Say even if say Lisa or anybody else enter that arena with good intentions, they're enter into a place that's corrupted. So what's gonna come out of there?
I
Nothing
didn't
good.
like with them the Portia and our boyfriend, the fat guy where Portia usually date. They might kill him off, use
So,
style and
you
take
know
him on and
everybody
pass
business,
poison.
so. Q.
Nothing good can come out of it.
Q. You know, she has said some tough things, you know. Q know exactly what she's saying, you know.
Listen, pay attention. Remember Portia. Portia was one of the people in my group.
Q, stop it. I said.
To me, Portia
Say
was
Sister
someone
P.
who
Just
was
call her
trying.
Sister P.
Sister
No,
P.
man, but Portia,
Yeah.
this is the thing with Portia, though. Q.
My kitchen.
Yeah.
My kitchen.
No.
Yeah, follow. Call her
No, I'm
Sister
just
P,
saying.
my
This is the thing,
kitchen.
though. But this Sister P, this is the thing, though. On the surface, it might seem that she was doing a good job, but not everything that they do, you're privy to at the time. It comes out years later. Like the land, I think one of the development down there that's gonna happen, she's the one that's signing over that land. So you don't always see what they're doing. A lot of the things that they do, you find out 10, 20 years after they're long gone.
All right, let's say
Yeah.
I'm
Alright,
suing
hold
the
on,
three of you
Q.
guys.
Sister Q. You have an act with them ACT, what them call the Representation of the People's Act of Jamaica. That act shows that the government pays allegiance to the Westminster administration that administer to the shit system in Jamaica called the corporation, aka the cabinet of the government of the office of Jamaica, and whatever them call it on Duns and Brad Street. One big business around. You see me? And we not benefit. That's why I would never vote. But I just trouble the people them, because I know them love you how talk about politics. They have some die-hearted roll through the place, you see me?
Yeah, see, Miguel said that, but remember, one family created these two parties. This is real life monopoly. I believe it to be so true. And I think Bruce Golden, all right, we're going to call him Cassava, because he was the one who came and talked about Cassava to kill us all. So we're going to call him Cassava. So Cassava told Nose.
Where you forward from, Q?
From Panama.
But Cassava and Nose are related, and I believe that in order for him to obtain his private sovereignty, he had to change his name. I really think that they're related, though, because they fight head to head to take away Sister P from the
Hold
scene.
on.
So here's what I
You
said.
have some cassava. You have some cassava who look like nose, Q.
Cassava.
So more I know which cassava you attack.
Bruce Golden and Angie Olness related.
Jesus
But
Christ.
hold on.
Everybody have to do that, you know.
Remember, this is TikTok, you know. We don't want them to block us or sue us, you know. So I have to say hypothetically speech. No, look at it. let's say I'm taking
This
out
is for
a lawsuit
educational purposes only, isn't it?
strictly. Quote.
Yeah.
So guys, look at this for example, and here's why I said they manipulated Portia. To be honest, Portia is not highly educated as most people might assume that she probably went to college and so on, because she started out like any other person from the garrison, and she found a way to make her name. And I idolized her at one point for that. I looked up to her for that. So when I heard her stories, because if you listen to when adults are talking, they have personal history with that female, and I went around on Sundays at the bars and I would listen to things, and that's how I gained my own knowledge and experience, because I compared the information and took out facts from fiction. Now, moving on from that, here's why I said that they took her out intentional. Let's say I'm taking out a class action against you guys, and a class action is one person suing a group of people, or a group of people suing one company or one person. So, and they don't want it to go public. So they decided in a small room with their attorneys that they're going to settle. And to settle, the agreement is that she needs to step down from her seat or sign over this property. So she's trying to do something good, and they recognized that, and they saw that they couldn't catch her by poisoning her or doing anything else medically towards her. So they decided to trick her into giving up the deeds to a certain piece of land, and then use that against her to say that she was giving away Jamaica properties and owing the IMF so much money, and Andrew Holness is the hero. You know, he was planted, because there's no way you can just come into politics from the shadow cabinet and you have risen so quickly. Foolishness.
Q, were you at any time a youth member of parliament?
No, I wanted to. I wanted to be a JP, and the female told me that I am too opinionated and sometimes it's best to keep my mouth shut and my head down. And I'm like,
Oh,
I'm sorry, but
wow.
I'm not a dummy.
Wow.
So are you family members of any member of parliament?
That's a very good question. And I will
You
say,
don't have to
I
answer
plead
it.
the fifth.
You
Oh,
don't have to answer it.
I'd see.
As long as, from I say it's a good question, it already answer it. You see me?
Hear it?
Somebody said they took her out. Wow.
For real, Chaladen. They took her out for real. I think Portia was really fighting for the people. I'm telling you the truth.
Miguel say Mama P. From
But
here,
where
Mama
did she?
P, we
Ain't
know
nobody
say I
see her
want comrade
since.
that, you
Where
know.
is she? Why is it when they come out of politics, you don't ever see them again? Where is she?
Exactly. At one point, I thought Portia was dead until someone posted her on X, and I'm like, Portia's still alive?
They just disappear once they come out. They don't really
Because
see
they
them.
silence them. They silence them, and they can't talk about the things that go on in politics. But always remember
They
that
don't
it looks as if,
dare set their foot in public anymore because that's insane. Even here, you don't see them no more.
well,
Okay, if they walk the road, so you
Rasta,
Members,
see
I
them
pray.
from them.
You mean that on the ground, yeah, outside, yeah, look.
Everything I read.
Eh.
Yeah, add something to the conversation.
It pass, man, it pass. So me not, but I say nothing again. I listen, just I listen.
no man, quote it to the words that you remember, and we'll hear what you have to say.
I keep pass, just I listen. I pass.
Politics you want to talk about. Me know say some politics you talk about in Rasta. Yeah, comrade though.
Me say me not tell you no say if you no bother with them sit there and vote. As long as you no live in a history of life, you no vote today.
No for vote, no vote.
No
No
vote
vote
in
for
a
them,
when,
man.
history of
A
life.
joke,
when you
no.
vote, you
You
give
know,
away
for
your
me
right, you
follow
know, man.
a good while you follow my platform. You know, some burn fire upon politician. Man, I go dip my ink in it. My finger in the ink, you see me? No
Yeah,
mind
we
thing.
people live in a life, yeah.
And them can't buy me
Where's
vote
them go do
either.
them look over and make the woman get chopped off?
Hey, blood
Q,
after running now.
Q,
Blood.
Q.
And do you know that she's not the only one? She's not. It
Here
happened
they.
before. Something similar to that happened
My
before.
kitchen. So
I'm
you
sorry.
just confirm that some people go to Obia. I'm just do a video about Sister B.
We have to say hypothetically speaking. So, in my opinion, the Green Party is doing some voodoo thing. And you notice this, a member from the Green Party, I believe he looks like a Chinese and he's about 6'1", and he
Japanese
always
female.
wears black glasses. He was the one who went into the aid of that famous demon worshipper who was in Jamaica sacrificing people. I don't remember his
Kevin
name.
Smith.
Oh wow.
Yes, and you notice how that one politician who was never
Yo, you see
been to a
you,
crime
Q.
Them one
scene.
with
You
the
see
yes.
you, Q.
Hey,
You see you,
QP,
Q.
no, a QP man.
Q.
A
You see
QP.
you, Q.
QP.
Hello,
Hello,
Q. Q.
hello.
Keep it in for the level, man, Q. You have too much intel, but you have to know you let them out, you know.
QP.
Why? If they take my
Peaky
life, they're
mind, man.
doing me a
Peaky mind
favor.
and make
I'm
it
one of
free.
God's strongest soldiers, and so many times I could have died, and I have to say thank God. That's how I know there's someone looking over me.
Can't touch him,
So,
man.
well, I
Now you
know
have
you
to go
do.
all the reason half of the year, Q.
Free
You
your
see
mind,
me?
Q. Free your mind. Talking the
Not
truth.
right here, so Q. Cause them a try to set me up here.
I
Q.
believe so.
Them a
65
try,
Innocent
them a
of
try hard for set
persons
me up
I
for
live in
watching
business.
and
innocent of
very few
Zulu. Don't
people
say no. You
commenting.
just listen and make them talk. And you make them talk.
You can talk, but try code it up more than how you code it up already. If you can do that.
Hey, she did say the one of the glasses and him tall.
But we know exactly who that one, cause she give the description of the height and them something there.
So many people look like that. It could
And the
even be
race
my
look
dad.
like, the eye them look like that type of people. So we don't want no more description. You see Red Rose drop on some art already. You see what we are talking about? Them active. Them stay on the For You page. You see me, Q? Yeah.
Them
And
can't
as them
set me
hear
up, you
something,
know. Them
and them
can't.
a
Them a
screen
forgot
record
catch
from
me.
over there too.
Them a forgot catch me. I'm an easy fight, you know.
Yeah, bigger sister.
But I one of them thing, the man. You have all heap of intel, man, Q. And the information you have our knowledge, you know. You have intel. You
I
see
don't
me?
know what you're talking about, you know.
I
Knockers.
really don't
Knowledge
know.
is
I
power,
really
and I
don't. I have
believe
no
that.
idea either. That's
Growing
what we
up as
chat
a
all the
child.
while. I'm born out two spliff, me just chat. You see me?
Yeah, something like that. Blame it on the THC. But
Uh,
here's a story time. When I was growing up, knowledge is power, and my dad was the one who taught me that. And you know, funny enough, he thinks I don't respect him, but I do. He can barely read, and he taught me how to read. And he was the one who taught me how to speak fluently with English instead of Creole. And looking at it, when I was growing up, how he taught me how to read, and I had to like every night before bed, I had to stand. We had to stand in order. There are three of us, so it's me, my older brother, and the eldest brother, and we had to stand in a line and read a story every single night when he comes in from work. And every time he would leave us with this message: knowledge is power. You hear me? I tell you no. And the more you know, and the better off you be. All you girl, man, I go take it and lick it in the four corner of the wall if you can't read. And like, it was so traumatizing. You see this big, large man over me with him bush up face, and I scream at me. And if me get one word wrong, oh God, man. Thank God for my mother. She was the one who was like, hey, she can't take lick because she maga. You know, try to save me. So when someone would compliment me and say that I'm smart or something, I always remember those moments, and I don't really feel so bad. So I believe knowledge is power for real.
You know the cartoon name of them say, what you trying to do today? And say, take over the world as usual.
oh, that little girl, what shall I
You know the
do?
big head one, Q?
Oh, Pippi Longstocking.
Pinky and the brain.
Pinky
Pippi
and the
Longstocking or
brain.
oh, Pinky and the Brain. Okay.
Trying to hold on.
Full of
Hey, look.
information, Q. Brains, you are the brains right there, so. I have the pink and the P over there, so is a P that?
Mm-hmm. Pinky.
Oh shit, bro, you're high.
Men usually don't know color, you know, they're naturally colorblind. That was pretty good.
Exactly, and not only that, it was so on point. Pinky and the brain, the Q and the P and the pink. Oh my god!
Mind the name they stick, you know. Mind the name they stick.
I hear name that man. Pinky and the braids, isn't it?
But you know, say even that cartoon is subliminal.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
they all
Cause
are.
brain for just listen to Pinky, you know. You see me? If him
They
just
You
all
never
Me
listen to
I
never
tell you
look at it
say,
Pinky,
that way.
you know
and
how I
him,
find myself from where they are fresh?
yeah.
Everything when I read, me see message in a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Everything when I watch, me see message in a
oh yeah.
subliminally.
At today me I watch. At today me what I'm charge you, me say what I'm charge you, I take it in Grim. And the dog I say, yo, when Christopher Columbus going to the Caribbean, him say, yo, something about beyond. There's more beyond.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? And them take out one word out of it and change it. Say there's no more beyond or something like so. Not to remember. You see me? Cause like him go discover more island, more land than where them tell him say out there. You see me?
Yeah,
Or
man.
where him the fee say out there.
They ain't show you no ice. Antarctica. They ain't show no ice. Could that mean Antarctica?
And where am I read from? When did I read from?
Now man
Archives?
is a show him did I watch man and me a pass and see
Oh,
it. And them a say yo when Christopher Columbus going to the Caribbean and thing.
Oh.
Uh,
You know, and to
but
think of it, you know, they've never actually told us anything beyond Antarctica. They're saying it's pure ice, but when you look at the globe that they present to us, you're only seeing the continents that we're accustomed to. What's beyond those continents? I've always questioned it, you know.
There's no plan
How
over
can
there, man.
someone possess those private islands and you see them in certain
but yo,
environments, you wonder, where are they?
No plan over there, man.
I
it go
trick you
back to
man.
the same adverse possession. And that the British use and capture the land, So them claim ownership of the land. And if the real people them own the land no come back and take claim seat, you
Yeah.
automatically own the land. And that the boy belong to the whole Jamaica capture land. So them can't stop you from capture land on a capture land. That is unlawful. You see me?
Yeah, man, me know about the adverse possession, a real thing, man.
Yes, adverse, but good, good, good. And they
One,
tell you
one,
about the 12-year thing and adding value to the land.
yeah, one young man, they gonna want, me talk about mansion, in our one neighborhood up here and take it, But the neighbor them come up against him still and bring in the media and everything. He had to push on, but he did take it. Was living in it. But
Yeah.
the neighbors
And
wasn't.
that a adverse possession as long as you don't use force
Yeah,
for obtain any form of property.
yeah.
As long as you
And
don't
no
use
one
theft or
interrupted
force.
you. And remember, no one, as long as no one interrupted you throughout those period of inhabiting the land that you've captured, then it's all
Accurate.
yours. And once you go on it, plant a tree. I always say that. I told my
Accurate.
mom,
And that I just
plant
step
a
on the
tree.
live before you forward and say it earlier in the Empress. You tell the one them say me go up on land and we just start chop down and plant up banana tree. You see the tree what them call Chinese guinea plant, get that and plant it pan it. Cause them can't pay for that. You tell them say 1 billion. If somebody come and say them want the land, one blood clot $1 billion for the plant they alone. And you have 10
And
of
all you
them
have to
there.
say,
So you
look
know
at the
say a 10.
vegetation.
You see me?
Oh, and I noticed that those little real estate agents. There is this place in I think it's called Soul Ferry Street. There is a building before across from Winchester Medical Center. It's been a while since I've been there. But across from Winchester Medical Center in Halfway Tree, just up that side, there is a little building. I think it's a scheme, but hey, people are going there and they're doing their course in real estate and they're coming out and working with other real estate companies and scamming you guys. You see, when you're looking to make purchase, always do so with an attorney and get a second eyes to take a look on the contract because some of these land titles have miscellaneous and some of the contracts have clause. So you have to be careful.
Mhm.
Be very careful. These people are not honest and they'll do anything to get money.
Once they think they contract fee or them a try something where they can just put the VC in front of the contract You see me? That make your signature non-void. That means your name not really there for the contract.
Who are you, Fresh? Sure
You
didn't even
sign,
know that.
you sign under duress. You see me?
A fresh teach me about common line. Fresh and plasma teach me about common line. You know that Q?
And you put without, there's several ways you can put without recourse, mean they cannot come back from it.
What are the several ways?
Hmm?
Because I'd like to learn, you know.
Now say another one is without recourse. I mean they cannot come back if you put without recourse.
Without prejudice.
That too.
Mhm. I love to say this now. I don't really understand, you know. I love that line. Whenever I'm signing anything or in any meetings that I feel like I wasn't prepared for, I always say, I don't really understand. And I start to zone out. And they have to put it off. And by right, they ought to give me a copy of the contract.
Yeah man,
And some of
alright,
them,
that
Full
once they're
are the
unwilling
next
to give
thing
you a
too.
copy, start to take
If you not,
pictures of things and people.
no, but if you not get a copy of the contract, that means that the contract them
It's
what you
not
call it,
full disclosure.
them dishonor the contract. Cause contract can't be valid if only one party have a copy of the contract. Both party have to have copy of the contract. See if you
For
never get a
real.
copy of a copy of a contract where you sign, you can't carry them got a code for that. You see me?
Most people don't know that. It's a good thing we are talking about them things here for real. I think the next step is to probably like have all a podcast or something. But like I said, I always look on the land title and do your research because sometimes the miscellaneous can mean that they owe millions of dollars on the property, or it means that they have broken a law because you know so in certain areas your house cannot be of certain width or length or the wall, and they broke that, so they want to really pass on the problem to someone else.
Right.
So
I don't know if how Jamaica set up, but you really supposed to do what's known as a title search. You have to search to see those. You'll be able to, if you do a title search, you'll be able to see if there's a lien on the property. You'll be able to see all those things by doing a search.
Oh, that jam done.
And I hear people talk a lot about a low deal title, which is the genuine title for land, but it's
That are
been
the title where the
no
government keep.
right. But this is the thing; it's been
Yo, Jamil Dan, why pray?
You know, big brother. I guess I know. Earlier, my boy that talk about the movie there. And thing, when the bridging that say. When they want to say, I mean, maybe, I remember, the Caribs, them, they said, Jamaica, right? And them, the beyond, so them just put now and say the Caribbean. You see it? That is it,
Oh,
man.
okay.
oh,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that me the
See,
one,
pray.
and that me the one to make him know. Yeah, that's why them call it. Yeah, you know this thing, eh? That's why them call it Caribbean.
That is a different thing to itself, man. You see me?
hmm, I heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have whole heap of misleading information,
Yeah, man.
You see me? Cause you have a thing with them call the Mandela effect.
Yeah, me
That are
know the
when
Mandela
that
effect.
that are the whole fuck where them start for change history. You see me?
Yeah,
Rewrite
mm-hmm.
history. Cause from in the 90s
And
them start rewrite books.
sure. Yeah, in the
yes,
1920s. In the
yes.
1920s, everything start change up. Even the church where you talk about the bell and them thing
Yeah
with the
man.
mercury
Cause
and
I
them
saw
thing
the
them. You know about them thing for real,
yeah.
man. Cause we get energy from
Mm-hmm.
them thing there. And thing lighting and them
And
thing there.
here,
But
Yeah
them no
man,
want to show them
cause
thing there.
you can even get electricity from the trees them, you see me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah man, say if you
because
have
the
all your
same
land
circle with
and
them
your
call and I
outside
say
like
at
them.
age to tree at age. For real, man.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
same food
The
that we eat make
rings,
we
the
eat
rings
on
were
it
in
too.
at the tree, when
Right?
them say at the age of the tree. I believe what they say can probably find a way to do it.
Okay.
But you have to be like what like what Zulu say, you have to be careful. Like the guy will find out how to convert
It's
water into
Abantu.
gas and run car. Bantu,
That a
thank you.
Moses,
Abantu.
a Detroit
And
him
them
come from,
killing,
you know.
sorry,
You have a next man
took
where you
him
do
to
that now.
heaven.
You have a next guy where you do that now from where him come from Detroit. Him did that in military.
But this is the thing. They have all the technology and that. They have flying cars. They have technology.
Yo,
Everybody out in
Technol
Africa.
you see
Everybody
the
out in
book where you
Africa.
send me where they are fresh? Book of
Yeah,
Wisdom. You know how long
yeah,
more I get the book there, more I get a hard copy of the book there, brother.
yeah.
Cause where they are, I see the brother start publish the hard copy them. Me I try to get one of them from
Yeah man,
last year, father.
a long time we have them thing them man, but you
It
know
have
what
all
they
of them
want.
information and I said yeah. We are reasonable
Yeah
right now.
man.
Brother, are you
It
in
have
Africa?
everything in
Are
it
you in
man.
Africa create a generator? It's a generator there. And think him get current out of natural air. And guess what you know? Show
Them buy it out.
some news team come for do an interview with him. Him have on him speaker see him at the same time. Some white boy come question him and because him fling him in jail already, you know. Because him want some technology for him and him nah give them, you know. And him come back again because he make it on a bigger scale now. And think cause I'll go showcase everybody I show them talent. And think them come, but him have on the mic and the people them are here with them and say, you know what I mean? Them want him confused with the government. The same people them fling him in a in a prison and them in there, see me? So you see in life, you know, you have things, don't publish it yet. You just do your thing, because once you publish it, them are gonna come at you. Them
Remember
are
say
try
when
to
you're
get you out.
threaten anytime you're threaten their money, you know, at that time them
Exactly.
start looking to you, you know. You see me?
Exactly. Look on Gaddafi.
Cause
That them the Gaddafi too.
Nikolai, I remember say Gaddafi did a bill a pipeline, you know, we connect go
Yeah.
straight to I see, you know, after them
You,
lock him
you
up
afraid of zero or something
and
like that?
yeah, something like yeah, and then blew it up after that, after them lock him up and them blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
Them
Cause
using people
remember,
against him, because them always use the people, you know. Always use the
yeah,
people.
man.
And them give the people them need the most
Exactly.
false opportunity or money.
Yeah,
And
man.
there's a
Everybody,
kid that found a cure for skin cancer by using a soap. And I can tell you on the video,
but
in the
watch out
video,
now.
persons are
Alright,
commenting and saying, "Well, enjoy your youth because this is the last of it. They're gonna take you to
I'm
heaven."
glad say you mentioned the cancer thing. Cause you have a man named Dr. Sebi. You see
I'm a
me?
pastor.
One of the greatest. You know say when that the man did upon trial at the same time with the whole Tupac and Biggie thing. So
Yeah.
that was for him cover up. You see me? Cause him cure 80 plus cancer patient and
So
HIV
77,
patient.
77, 77
77.
people, yeah. And the doctor
Yeah.
to bring 7 proof of documents and then bring
Yeah, man.
77. And living people to testify about it. And man, win the white man.
You see it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, cause the judge tell him say yo when she as a kid she the want to change the world.
The
You
world.
see me?
Yeah.
And she never get to change it. So him see a man we
Mhm.
can change it, so him a go give him the chance. You see
Exactly.
me? And I saw them or them for them do that now, them have him in a hole in cell and baiting and I say yo for feed him whatever and the dog say yo
Nah, eat it.
nah eat it.
Starve himself to
You
death, man.
see it? So them use the Tupac and Biggie thing now to cover up the whole of that. You see me?
Yeah.
Dr. Sebi, I boss, man. The man, they cure a
Mm-hmm.
blind man without even see the blind man.
Everything. All madness. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, my wife talked to Dr. Singh and Dr. Singh want to know. Oh, him cure him and say the policeman has to come pick up the remedy, man. We never ask him what to do with it. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. Dr. Sebi cure all madness.
What
Yeah, man. We just have to cure
Abantu?
madness, you know.
Send me the name of the doctor there. Let me do some reading and also the book of wisdom. I'd like to read
You
that.
see,
Yeah,
you have
me
a
I go
next
send you a
man.
cop. Me I go send you. I don't know. Me I go send you
I
the
ain't
book
say,
still.
I ain't say,
Would I have to
Empress,
send? Would I have to get
Empress,
your WhatsApp and send it on your WhatsApp or send it to your email or so? You see me?
Empress,
Okay.
it's a Dr. Sebi too. He tells you if it's alkaline food, you know. That's the best food. If it's acidic food and
But alright, you see the thing about it too. I peel of people that understand, you know, I even all the food that are like the greatest thing with them use trap, you know. You
yeah,
see me?
Yes.
with the
Cause
And
food
them
and the
say
believe
it's
in
in
water.
the
all
chicken.
what
They
even
say it's
all
in the
are the
chicken and it's for real. Since
The
when we start
chicken.
fried chicken and them look whites in there come off for the chicken. I've
Alright,
never seen
remember
them.
say
Always
you
teeth
see
out
the
me two time
chicken,
my mother patch I grew up.
the chicken you know. The chicken, you know where they make the chicken from? Which animal, which bird they make the chicken
The
from?
chicken, the
You have
vulture.
you have a
Vulture.
vulture, a Europe, Egypt, the white vulture. You see me? I feel them DNA them get it from
Okay, the
that.
mixed DNA.
You see me? Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
because
orange, just like
Yeah.
orange,
And
banana,
carrot too, you know. And carrot
and
too, you know.
carrot. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
this is
Yeah.
this is
Me tell people about purple carrot, them laugh off of me. Me say,
Yeah, man.
okay, me say Google it.
A purple
Yeah.
carrot. Them used to eat all Rome and them place, them
Mm-hmm.
man.
yeah,
You see
because
Yeah.
me?
And before
And if you
persons
notice,
started
if
eating
you
chicken, I think in the Bible, I don't quote me on this exactly, but it was this theory that was being passed on by this. I was watching a documentary, and I'm not good with names, but I'm good with descriptions. So there was this guy in the documentary talking about how God wanted us to eat fruits and fruits only because our souls needs
Yeah,
to be
man. When I fi
recharged
eat, when I
for
when I fi
us
The
to
eat,
Bible, the
vibrate on
Bible
our highest
itself tell you that,
frequency.
man. Q, you're right when you
when I
when
fi
me
eat,
quote from the
when I fi
Bible. The
eat,
Bible,
when
look,
I fi
in
eat.
a Genesis, hold on, them, my brother. In a
Yeah.
Genesis, it tell you say God put all different type of fruits and herbs upon the land to take care of man diet and them sickness and whatever. But down in a we call it Leviticus. Wait I tell you say if you eat this or not with divided oops and that and that. That is bullshit and propaganda. But we can't
then
tell people if you eat still. Everybody have a
then
right to
but this is the
whatever
thing
shit them
too.
want to consume.
But this
you
is
don't
the
know
Yeah.
thing.
say
A
Bible
fruits
the book
and
keeps
gem.
teaching
True.
people how to make bread without even yeast.
Remember,
Mm-hmm.
remember, this is how you know. If you go
But
in
you
the
have the
wild,
ingredients,
if you go
spelt,
in the
and you
wild,
have all of them
Spell,
where you can put
spell
together.
quinoa and quinoa and
Yeah,
amaranth.
all of them.
And them little thing there.
Long
Me have the
kitchen
PDF,
wants to
man.
say
Yes, it's
You see
something.
me?
spelled, my brother. We can't
Yeah.
get spelled to Jamaica, you know.
We
A
know,
one
man. Yeah.
place
You
alone
know, guess what, no?
run
Guess what? Guess what, brother?
a
Brother, for me, is already,
marketplace
man.
alone, me see spelled one time and I in a restaurant and that expensive, brother.
Brother,
You see me?
brother, for my ends already, man. Go for my ends and I see the pigeon them and eat something. I'm say, yo, I will give the pigeon them this. Man, them said, I bet you bring it from out of flour mill. I mean, I say, yo, you know what the pigeon them I eat? I spell that, you know, good food, that, you know. We not feed the pigeon them healthy and I eat healthy dog.
Yo, you have
Hold
a
on, hold
tribe.
on, hold on. Kitchen be no
no,
one
me,
say
I
something. What
was
she say
just gonna
something?
Alright.
say because really me not supposed to say nothing because it's still a buckle chicken at the end of the day. But this is the thing: if you go in the wild, if you go in the
But
wild, you're not gonna find no chicken. So that's how you
we
know it's
can't
not
just we
natural.
can't just stop. We can't just stop someone, you see me? We have to just take time,
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
for
Yeah,
blood
that's it,
clot
check
that's
out.
it.
stop.
That's
Want for
it. Yeah.
stop.
If we do, we can, yeah.
Fresh.
For all the
You have to
people,
stop me have the quack dog.
whatever the way, man. You see?
That's
I
it.
jump
Bring
here,
it
jump
in
here,
for
but
brother.
I
We
not
don't
tell
fuck with
nobody
you, for boy.
what them for consume. Everybody have a right to what them shit them want.
But the right thing,
But at the right way, that's still.
even the
You know what I
orange
mean?
them, we eat and the banana them and all of them fruit, the same way them genetically modify. You see
Yeah,
me?
bro, cause
Yeah.
watch out when
Cause
me go in a while. Me born in a
orange,
country for years, bro.
The grape
Me go
without
in a
seed
while,
and
bro. And me
everything.
never see a orange tree was sweet. I always
not.
sour orange and simple sweet orange. So
But
where that
remember
sweet
saying
orange they come from?
orange, you see orange was never natural from nature, You see
Right. That
me?
me I say.
Them use a fruit called mandarin. You see
Oh,
me?
right.
Mandarin and the grapefruit.
No man, mandarin.
It big, don't it?
You see me? No, it no big. So
And a
them
big,
use alright. So you see how them get
so
the
I think
grape
that's why them buy a pound a day, you know. It's
the
nice.
grapefruit now. You see the grapefruit, how them get the grapefruit. Them use the orange. After them get the orange from the mandarin. So them use now the orange now and use pomelo. You see me? You have a next one, a next citrus when you pomelo.
Big
You see
one.
me? So them use it, yeah. I make grapefruit.
But they mix
You
them
see me?
DNA. They mix the food DNA.
Yeah,
The whole of
yeah.
most of the food,
So that is an abomination. You see me?
yeah, most of the food
Mm-hmm.
it is not natural. 90% of it is not natural.
Because I remember, you
Even
know, you say,
cabbage,
I
you see
used to think don't eat still. You know what I mean? We produce its own seed, you know that?
Not only that, we're supposed to, yes, we're supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
really, if you think about it deeply, what we're really supposed to eat is like foods that, like when the seed drop,
Reproduce.
hang on, when the seed, yes, it reproduce by itself. You
Yeah.
don't even have to plant it. And
Yeah.
it's in the and it's in the wild.
Like
The seed drop and it grow
yeah.
itself. You don't
Grow
need
Yeah.
itself
you.
naturally.
You
Like
don't have
like
to drop it
Nesberry
in.
Remember say
and
birds,
Yes,
a
Granny someday.
birds, a
Yo, hold
birds are
on
the
there. Hold on
planters
there.
of nature, you know.
Lady Angia said for tell about the frequency sound me keep hearing. Bada plague, you're up late at night time and you're in a certain area. You ever hear a little humming sound? Like look at annoying humming sound hours a morning when I get up at 2, 3 o'clock on the outside. Like
Yeah, listen this. Me out on the phone and listen. Me out on
eh?
the phone and listen. Me out on the phone and listen this for a while. When you hear my background or them sound,
I not hear it. Oh yeah, you okay here. Pino Wally.
they see him in nice way you talk. It a make nice and
Yeah.
I'm right to me
I
there
me a
right
try
now.
show you say you have a little frequency sound, my father. And I don't know good frequency. I want annoying frequency.
Yeah,
Ramp with your meds certain way.
yeah.
1 o'clock, anytime after 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the morning, that Lord.
And at 1 o'clock right now.
You know, some of that sound already, so.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
what.
Yo, one
I
night, you
was
know,
living
one
in
night,
Don
you know.
Bosco. Hold on.
Yeah.
One sec. Go on, just play some bell sounds. And here's why I say it works. I was living in Don Bosco and I started to pray. And it's like the female, like Hispanic persons' beliefs are quite different, even though they say they believe in Christian God. It's quite different. And I prayed, but I don't like to pray with my head just open. I like to cover my head, right? And I like to meditate before I pray. No, I recognize that they probably heard me praying once, and she decided to light what's it called, essence or scented, that stick thing that stinks. And
Incense.
Incense, yeah.
yeah, and you see
Incense
Incense.
after
thing.
that, it's like bugs started to come into my side
Mm.
of the place, and I'm like, but I really cook. And how are these bugs here when I have nets put up all around the house and even at the door? So you know what I did? I started to pray more. And I started,
I heard
it's
that.
like my mind said to Google
Hold on,
sounds
make
of
she finish,
bell.
brother.
And I Googled natural sounds of bell, like you'd see when they're taking down the bell, and tried to give it the last ring. And those are the ones that I would listen to. And I did it for like 2 nights straight. And the humming sound that you guys heard, I heard it too, and it left. And there were rarely any bugs in the room anymore.
Yeah, because the towers,
So hold on there. Andrea, why you ask me that though in the comments? Cause
Maybe
a
she'll
scary
find out
humming
for
sound.
them.
I don't know if I hear it to you know, Andrea. If other people I hear it, something not
Who,
go right.
who a
You see
Catholic?
that the sound
I'm
when them play
Catholic,
it over the
most
people them when
baptized.
them asleep, it make them dormant. It come like a big spell.
yeah,
You see
because
me?
see the towers. I don't know if he close to like a cell tower or anything, because the cell towers give off frequency. Not only that, you gotta remember also like the Wi-Fi and all those technology around you, they're giving off waves and frequencies.
The
So
sound, I
like
feel
how
like
you
the sound
guys
I
are
come
in
from.
America,
I
I
said,
want you to
I
go
go my
outside
bed,
one
my
time
laptop, I plug
and
it
look
out, you
up
know.
on those skyscrapers. They all have this red dot on every building. And right now, if I show you a video and look out my window, you can see the red dots on every single apartment building going across. What are they for?
They take all kind of
Like
frequency.
Abantu said, keep your mouth shut and leave it. But I'm
I'm
just
telling you
saying.
something. I'm telling you something. You see the new meter with them import and the plant,
Mm-hmm.
you see, and where you know, so it's certain, the
You
new
know,
meter, electronic meter,
Repeat that what say.
the new meter them, you know, so them hurted, it have something in it, inside of it. It
No, you
hurted.
see the sound there? I'm gonna tell you how I feel like the sound there come from. You see the mountain where the top side of Yui, we point to our view, Beverly Hills Mountain right there, so. And
Yeah.
the nether mountain, Red Hills Mountain and Jackson Mountain. I feel like them a point the sound there to the city, brother.
Yeah,
I
they
really
probably
talk
have
And I
because
to.
make
them,
it
city
go
the people
over
them
the
there.
city and straight over the water. The
Yeah,
waves them a travel straight over the water. I
they
feel like
probably
I
have
some
some sort.
radioactive. Cause me have
Yeah.
sense in my G.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes when I smoke
Yeah.
weed, I could lose few
It's
of my
this
Yeah.
senses. But
frequency.
me
They're
sober
saying
Active
most
it's
of the time.
chakra.
You see me?
you're right about
Yeah.
that. But it's frequency they're sending out. Listen, they can listen. If they want
Studio,
an
studio,
area, hang
studio.
on. If hang on,
Hello, excuse.
hang on,
Hold on,
hang
Studio.
on.
my kitchen. I could hear my kitchen then you
Yeah,
continue,
yeah, talk,
champion.
talk, yeah,
Yeah,
talk, Mikey.
yeah. If say for example, if they want violence to break out in a particular area, that area just get violent overnight, like how people say Westmoreland started to get violent, they just have to send a frequency over there. And that's it. People just start you just see start things start happening. It's a
Radio
frequency they're sending
chemtrail.
out. Yes. Yes, and you're right, Zulu, a radio frequency, yes. Where they're
Radio
doing it
chemtrail.
from, they can mount it on like an aircraft. Because remember, I hear you people over there saying that a lot of aircrafts flying over. They could be doing it from an aircraft if they don't have something stationary in the mountain, like a antenna or something.
That's what I'm about
They
to
can
say.
also do it from an
Body
aircraft.
have
Yeah.
them phone, you know.
Yes, but one sec. Let me answer something. Yes, I do believe the Bible has been tampered with and manipulated in such a way that they are pushing what they believe to be true on someone else, which is not necessarily what God had intended. Also, Miguel, yes, we are energy beings, and that's why they put certain things in the music and things in the movies to keep us on our lowest frequency. Because if we reach our higher self and lift the veil, then we will prevail, which is why those words
Ah.
rhyme. And
You
when
see
we
the
eat
book the way
certain
you send
foods,
me?
it increases our ability or heighten our senses and open our third eye. Try this. Try to meditate for at least 1 week straight, and you recognize that you have this headache once you're focusing your mind properly. And it's like this line that I can't get across, but trust me, once you do, it's like you're seeing things differently. Because I swear to you, once I was meditating, I could have sworn I saw a guy sit in front of me with a white piece of paper, and I didn't see a face. I'm not saying it's God, but I'm just saying probably it's someone from the past who has meditated before and is trying to teach me something. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
You see this a fresh, this a forward from out of the book. Same book of wisdom. And it tell you about the sounds, but something more important, it have a little part of it that tell you about the artists and the role where the artists them play.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainers, yes.
So artists control
It's, you know.
left side of the creativity,
Mm-hmm.
holistic perceptions, unifications, non-verbal cues, intuitions, feeling, visualization, patterns, speeches, metaphors, symbols, accepts reality as it is in the context. So the artist side of your brain will control. You see it at the right side of your brain. The right hemisphere. The book you want serious blood clot book in a brother.
You have a book, me have a book for send it to you, know. You see me? Me not even want to call a name. But them study human behavior, you see me?
Long time.
Man,
You know who does that? Victor
operated
Frankl. Victor
a
Frankl
group
wrote a book
a
about
group will
concentration
operate
camp.
is a group will operated outside of America. You see me?
Mm-hmm. We know you're talk, man.
Yeah, man. The same group there.
Mm-hmm. The G man them. You know, man.
Africa, I read the comments. I haven't seen you said anything that was
You know
offensive.
what I
And good night as well. But I was saying Victor Frankl is a neurologist and also a psychologist, and he wrote a book back then when he was in concentration camp, and he wrote about his experiences dealing with the Nazis. And to be honest, I believe that time travel was founded from way back when, from those periods, because certain things that were privy to them and it's coming to be true now in the future is a bit questionable.
Russia first discover it, man.
Mm-hmm. The G man
You see
them, man.
me?
So I think all these technologies were already there. They just gave it a time
Mm-hmm.
when it should be released.
Yeah.
like
Because
putting a book out
it's
on YouTube and they
One
ask
thing,
you
my
if you
proud
want
of
to.
you, know, brother. With all of the years what I research, I wanna do my proud of you, fuck. When
yeah,
smart, you know, people.
yeah, because yeah, we're among the smartest on the planet. Don't let them fool you. It's just because that's why they limit us. Because if
You
they
know,
don't limit
realize with
us,
fresh have information on every fucking thing. If me ever mention something on the platform, we get some documents in a WhatsApp, set time, dog.
no.
Yeah, man,
And
remember
Q
They
saying
coming
have a
like say,
contract with
Q coming
aliens,
like say she's a
probably.
walking computer over there, so.
you know say alright,
Living at
me show
living
ya me show ya a thing what happened to one
intelligence.
night. One night time in the last year, you know.
My kitchen stack
When
up with
deep
books
in
of
a
food.
some when you deep in a some information, you know. Me
Yeah,
there
me
in the
just
kitchen, you know.
yeah,
I'm
me
here.
just see me have enough documentation and stuff, but I tend to not forward a lot of documents because they form a profile on you already based on the things that you share, the things that you look up. So I just try not to pass too much. Plus my phone is
For
full
real.
Me
Yeah
try
man,
to do
For
my powder
I
real.
pan
know
my
joke
kitchen.
man. Watch out them.
That's why, to be honest,
Me,
there's nothing wrong if I say, guys, try to learn coding.
Wow,
Try to
brother,
learn
Are
look,
you
brother,
a
coding.
coder Q?
look for
Q.
the
Are you a
I'm
coder?
not a good one. I'm not a good one. I know
brother,
very basic, very, very basic.
zeros and one.
Not just zeros and ones. Learning how to
Boy,
formulate a string for it to
fresh know every fucking thing fresh know
communicate
about it,
with the
know.
computer.
Mhm.
That's how
brother,
codes are formed, with the binary
Computer
system, and
the
that's how they
computer
replicate your DNA with ones
computer
and
knowledge.
zeros.
Jamil,
Yeah
why
man, that
pray?
a computer knowledge, you see me? Zeros and one. But me I show you say yo, in the last year when me and plasma deep in a some info man. Me dey in the kitchen. I'm there on a call, I'm there on a video call. And me I tell the charge say yo, wait till that truck you pass before me say nothing. About 5 minutes gone. I'm still a here chuck knives. I mean I say how the blood clot a go on. I'ma go so I'ma go out on the back porch and I look up and me I say like you know see no, you just see clouds them, you know. But you can see the imprint, you can to where the thing are over. Cause like it a move over the house, you know. I'ma call the dog and when you watch the thing you can see the
Fresh, you heard
movements.
that too?
You
Fresh.
can see the
I think it's something passing over for real, for real. I heard
yeah
it
me
and
I tell
I'm
you
not
man.
in the same country that you are. I heard it heavily. At one point I thought it was probably an alien abducting people. It's this really big
You
heavy
have some
metallic
lines, you know.
sound.
You have some lines. You have some travel route where travel where they across the world, you know. You see me? They I forgot what them name. Some Meridian line or something like that. I don't quite remember right now.
Prime Meridian line, yeah.
Cause
I think
me under
it's the
some
one
weed
that
I
is
know.
centered.
No, it's the
Is it from north to south or
Them
east to
connect
west?
them connect with the pyramids them.
no,
You
I
see me?
forgot the name. It's the I know what you're talking about. Um ley lines. Ley lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call ley lines. That's
Are that them used to use are that them use for direction, you see me?
mm-hmm,
Them line they connect you.
mm-hmm.
Them I think I
Because
wanna
basically
run
I'm
through
sorry.
LA and them place
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. They equate it. You see, like how you have veins in your body. Those are the veins of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That is it man.
Here is a crazy
that's
theory. You know that they can manipulate the weather already because there is this video.
Remember say snow, remember say snow, them create snow,
yeah. And I'm
You
gonna
see
tell you
me?
something else real quick, fresh. A lot of prominent structures are built on ley lines, for example, and basically what it is, it's like a concentration of energy, and then they build these structures over them to harness the energy from the earth.
Yeah, that's
Like
why them
for
build the
example,
pyramid them man.
yeah, for it, like buildings like maybe Washington D.C. would be on a ley line. Your White House, the government structures would be on ley lines.
Cause even alright, say the pyramid them, say the pyramid built from the top.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, alright, you can go check it out on YouTube where the dog use the ton of stone, the 10-ton stone them and them thing there. Fi build a backyard for him wife. You see me
And
with
one
levitation
Pantapay.
frequency. Yeah, yeah. So them thing they them use, man. You see me, half a
Part.
pyramid, half a pyramid even there on the top, you know. You see me?
There's more
I
underground.
that them not tell the people them.
There are a
You
lot
see
of
me?
things
Yeah, for real. Hold on, Julie, bless for real. The weather is getting worse,
Yo,
and is
look
it just
on
as
this
though the
there.
thing,
Fresh.
project?
You can continue Q. But just look on the
Yeah,
screen when you're
Project
done.
Bluebeam and how it affected Hawaii or Fiji. I think whatever the country is called. I don't remember, but it's
That
the
are the
same thing.
satellite thing where them have where it not
Yeah, and it
destroy
looks as
blue
if it
objects.
doesn't it cannot destroy blue objects. And there's a video
Cause
that's going
yeah,
around
cause of the
showing what's going
laser,
on in
of the light.
Chile when
hey,
the blue
so,
house
So
was not
differently from that.
affected.
well, that
But
So
maybe
differently from
they are
that. Me
manipulating the
ask
weather
a
because
question
they have
from yesterday. More ask a question. Yeah. I walk one and Jamaica make them 7 helicopter they fly past today.
I'm gonna
You know,
I
start
probably
thinking
gonna
That's what
about
I
send
was
you,
getting at.
but
Because it
I
came
can answer
after
that.
the disaster happened in
I can
Ocherius and
answer that.
Negril with the half of the places
I
going
can
into
answer
water.
that. I can answer that, Badapo. They're having a military drill involving about 90 countries. So they could be a part of the military drill.
Members of them are prepared for war, you know.
Yeah, they're having a military drill worldwide. And also there's some
Michael
other
Jill,
ones. Yeah.
that was not a drill.
They're a part of it. They're probably scouting, they're doing a drill. Trust me.
look,
Trust me.
look them create an illusion. Them have to
Come,
create,
make we hear the other theories. Q, you did I say something? Oh, Jamil, you did I say something about it? And Q, did I say something about it?
yeah,
Go hear
me
the
that's
theories, them
create
brother.
an illusion. You see, them have create illusion for me distract you from what them really want to do. And that's how them work, them
Yeah.
operate.
Remember that
Always
blackout that kept happening after COVID-19 when you look half a Kingston not have light?
Hold on the Q. Make him finish them, Empress.
Sorry,
yeah, me I say
I'm
that
not hearing.
um me I say that is not really a purpose them come. It's them just show people that because in a reality them have to have a showcase for things that them really want to do in the shadow. Nobody don't know. Cause when they work today, I see them a flying and I tell my coworker and I say yo, them there for something. Them up to something. But I guess not a time to tell. You see me, we soon know what go on.
I'm
We
just
don't
Bad man,
want
me
to
da see a spear fishing and the man them fly low up on the sea.
Hold on there.
Low.
yeah man,
Play them.
Them
yeah
look
man,
like
you
a US copter them, yes.
Alright, let me hear what you did I
And the
say now,
copter them will
Q.
carry tank them and the truck
not
them
uh,
in it.
You
military
see,
that that not real. Two of them too.
Hold
while
on there.
Fibonacci
Let me hear what the
spiral.
Empress did I say now, Jamil.
Mm-hmm.
You know see?
I was saying there's two things. Remember that the Jamaican military, Jamaica itself is not fully developed, so most of the fighting and combat skills and knowledge and technology teachings are coming from America. So it could be a case where they're communicating with Miss Gorman to like sort out some military drill.
Strategic.
Yeah, but I'm also looking at everything aligning because since certain popular entertainers started to take interest in Jamaica, there are certain things that have been happening or occurring after that visit, you know? And I found it weird because those are the persons who are high ranked in the entities that we won't dare to say on the live. And since then, you notice that there have been more rush of celebrities coming in and out of Jamaica, and Jamaica is just going, and then boom, there are natural disaster hit, and then there's a payout of $63 billion that should be split up among the politicians. I find it questionable, right? I'm just following the headlines and seeing the things that has been going on, and to me, it's puzzling. And then my friend here in the comments said that there was a U.S. submarine underground, and then I'm remembering when a ship hit something a year ago, I think, and a couple people died, and persons are saying it's a sacrifice. But I think it's weird again. And then when the blackouts were happening, some time ago, just after a little bit before COVID started, there were areas in Jamaica that were going out like completely dark and for some long periods of time, and then you hear
Yeah,
persons working on the
that
road
happened
and
more
I'm
than
like,
5 times
oh
in
yeah,
my
working on the road
community
and
at
at,
that time.
at dark. Are they
Yeah,
putting
man.
something
This
under the crust? You know, I'm just saying.
But this is the thing, just to build on what you say, I'm not taking anything away from you. Also, a part of a military drill, because think about it. Whenever your country gets attacked militarily, one of the first thing they're gonna do is take out your electrical grid. That's the first thing they're gonna do. So I'm telling you guys, it's a military
And
drill. They have to practice.
and
They
my
don't just
kitchen.
get up and go into combat. They practice.
May I ask a question again, my
Yes,
kitchen?
sure.
Because you're in our next country.
Mhm.
Are there more Jamaicans soldiers or military personnel in your country than American or Canadian or British?
But watch out now, no.
No, hang on,
Remember
hang on.
say, you know,
Rephrase.
I'm asking if there is a majority of like Jamaican military personnel in your country. Are they visible?
about two.
Are they
No,
visible?
may I ask because I
Are
want to
they
know if you like you
visible?
see, yeah, do you see or know of them
Like
as
you said,
Jamaican military personnel?
in here, no, you don't get to see them. They're not like that, no.
My kitchen.
Hmm.
You hear the speech where Biden say,
Hmm.
everybody way across the Mexico border, whether you're Jamaican, whether you're Mexican, anyone I know can get
Hmm.
on a green card.
Yes,
Under what conditions?
so they join the
To go fight
military.
war.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
can tell you this I can tell you this also, that in from I've been here, I've seen something this week that I've never seen before. They have a flyer. Basically they have a flyer offering people citizenship, because I believe you have to be more than likely a citizen to join the military. So basically they're offering people, they're advertising to the public to come and become a citizen of this
Yeah.
country. I've
For
never
aid
seen
in
that
the
before.
war.
Yeah, but so so even if there's gonna be
No, that's
something, they have to practice. They do military drills all the
The
time.
reason why I ask
Yes.
that is because you
Once, hold on,
said
hold on, hold
about
on. Once
military
you
drill
join the
now.
army, 1 second, please.
Yeah.
Once you join the army, you no longer own yourself.
Yeah.
You adhere to the rights and whatever law that you are under as it relates to the military. They have their own separate law. So that's like a whole new
Yeah, man.
country or a realm
Oh
you've
yeah,
entered once you are in the army.
the military. I'm going to tell you exactly what the military is. The military
the military
is known as a
official.
breakaway civilization. They're their own organism. They're their own civilization. And if you notice, they have their own courts. They have
Yeah.
the military. A
And they
military
have their own gas too.
Yes,
You know, everything.
the military is a breakaway civilization.
Yeah.
They're separate from us.
The reason why I ask that still because the amount of British and American soldier personnel when I see in Port Antonio, Portland, I
Yes,
got Port Antonio, Blue Mountain,
right.
Portland lately.
Hmm.
There, me not see so
Because
much Jamaican soldier in Jamaica right now.
Brother,
because
Cause the
brother,
man
because
them find something. But
no, it's not that. I'm gonna say it one more time, please. It's a military drill
Canadian soldiers never come
involving
over here every minute. Too.
it's a military drill involving 90 countries.
In a Jamaica, my kitchen.
Worldwide,
Yeah, Jamaica includes in World War. That's what you said,
all over,
90.
worldwide,
Brother, brother, me not tell you, say, out of airport, there's someone every
all
time
their
the
allies.
Canadian soldier come. Anytime the
Yeah.
Canadian soldier them come out of airport, they say them stay. Them fix a
It's a
port, they so them
worldwide
fix a
drill.
port, they say anytime them come out, they them stay.
Listen, let me tell you how big this thing is. For example, there are even discussions, right, of evacuating American citizen in the event that something happens. They're practicing and they have plans in place to evacuate millions. And when they're talking, they'll tell you, like, for example, we'd be irresponsible if we don't practice and have these plans in place. They have plans in place that you can't even comprehend. They know, listen, if something go on worldwide, these militaries, they know how to mobilize and move their parts around this globe. There's things I don't even want to say here. These people have things that's known as a jump room. Do you know what a jump room is? A jump room, you can go in a jump room and biolocate on another place on the planet.
End up somewhere else, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is not a joke. Certain y'all starting with me. I'm gonna mute. I'm sorry.
Remember say this whole war thing is organized, you know. You see me?
Yeah, see you there, my brother.
Cause even Ukraine and Russia war, that are just one distraction for them to try break
Yeah.
the firmament. You see
That's
me?
a
Mm-hmm.
big
Cause if you
distraction.
really
Exactly.
check it out,
Listen,
Also, they're
listen.
That's
They
removing
what I
make
do.
pages from the Bible. You see, you know the sins that
from
the Bible
long time,
talks
remember
about:
saying
greed,
Queen
pride.
of
But
Sheba
it's
start the
more
Bible
something like,
movements, you
you see,
know.
once they're trying to move into or move society into a certain agenda, that's when they start to remove things that could teach us to do the opposite or to warn us or to protect us. That's when they start to get rid of these things.
yes.
So
Listen,
Oh,
you
that
guys have
Zulu,
it.
the Fibonacci spiral.
Yeah,
The general.
you guys have it easy. Let me see this. Let me tell you. I'm gonna be quick. In and out.
Music.
You see when the military, goes to move around in the United States, you'll think World War III is taking place. They'll move hundreds of pieces, thousands of pieces of equipment, tankers, you name it, a whole military across the land. You could see it. People make videos. You just see they just
They
keep
use
going. You
railway.
don't know where they're
Yeah,
going.
use the
You don't
railway.
know what their plan is. They come out sometimes and show their might and remind you that they're around. They're gonna do that. Sometimes you think World War III is about to start when they start moving parts of the
And you
land.
have to be afraid, people.
don't let me laugh and drop off of the belly. Huh?
You know, say me not afraid. I'm just telling you. They were in California the other day. They took over the city, the whole of California. They were doing
Wars, you
civilian.
see, wars and
Them
rumors
just
of
a
Rumors
play
of
them
wars.
role,
wars.
you
There
know.
you
We're in at
go.
the time of wars and
And
rumors of
rumors of
wars. So
wars.
don't
Yep.
be intimidated.
There you
You see
go,
me?
Zulu. There
Them
you
just
go.
a play them a role where them get by the
Yes, it's
bigger
a
heads
script.
them.
Yes, there you go, Zulu.
The man them we are whispering at them ears.
Listen, they
Because
have to
after them
keep.
agenda, them approach.
They can
You
listen.
understand?
Those
Them a
equipments.
resign from the army.
Another
Remember say
perspective too.
Zulu
Resign.
showing the new world order, you know.
Another perspective, real quick. You have to remember these equipments are $1 million pieces of equipments. They cannot just have them park up. They have to exercise them, grease them up, move them over there, so put them over there, so ship them over there. So they're moving parts. They have to.
Exactly, because if a man have him thing and him have him have to hold it up. I really tell you,
Yes, I agree with you,
because they
Yes.
Miguel.
must exercise them things.
It
They
is
must
a
exercise.
So
spiritual
hold
and
on there,
physical warfare.
the people don't have work come on in.
We just
And
love
I'm
you here,
not
Zulu.
tomorrow I shot
This is
that.
why.
Hey, you know I'm going on the road tomorrow. You know I'm traveling,
Yeah,
but
but my
sometime
woman are here for me, still, so them know we have to fight, so.
I
we
believe it's
just
a
love it
spiritual
here.
and physical warfare for real. That's why
Yeah.
they're putting. That's why, and you know,
I
dancing
want to
plague. You
have
notice
that too.
how everyone this day and age is trying to learn a move and dancing and dancing. I think it's a dancing plague, the thing that the Bible talks about.
Look for the brother, we
Remember
actually
say
open
a
up people. I would
ritual,
man say, if you say, him abuse him youth. The Belgian pan, TikTok, we are wise up people on certain things. What name, yeah?
Which man that? Jama
Alright.
Jamal.
Russian.
Jamal
Jamal.
Rashad, him fear more, them a try to frame the youth about this and that. You do it a wise up people on social media. Yeah,
Yeah
America
man.
try to deal the
Them
youth away.
You know,
trim the dog.
Yeah, dog. I tell you, if somebody that wise up people, in them hand, them deal with it away. First, them fuck up your image. You put it all over social media. People are seeing them thing there. I remember, on a one TV, make them a do, every one of them. While them get a script for work after,
See
So
that's how the
everyone
man them
up
do
your
and
image.
that's how the man them do Jamie Foxx.
Alright.
When them expose the cloning facility at the tribe.
And you hear them tell you
Yeah.
it's in the chicken. You see the food. Trust me, man. Stop eat a fast food
And not
restaurants. There's
just
a
the
reason why them
chicken.
have certain color.
And
Look on the color.
the
Every
wig them
fast food them
too.
always have
Exactly.
red.
Red party
Always
and
have
them
red
not
and
it
yellow.
there. Yellow 5 and them thing there. For real.
Mm-hmm.
red represent your lower chakra.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
say
man.
things there na
Cause
the
red,
things there na the
red are the sex
clothes, my
energy, you
brother.
know.
Hold on, man,
Yeah, man, things
fresh.
on the garments,
You see
them,
the
man. Things on
clothes
the
them what
garments,
we have
them.
buy, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
E-
especially Nike.
Exactly. Especially
Cause
name brand them. Yeah, but them know where I go
a
for.
linen we
Uh,
supposed to
also
wear
wear
a wool.
linen. Exactly.
A
Because them
wool.
must do a
You see me?
vibration, brother.
But you know if you wear the two of them, you know if you wear the two of them cause
Two
it
of them one
cancel out.
time. No.
You see me?
Certain material right now can feel like a plastic.
You
Chargy,
know,
you
you
know
look
more
on
Somebody
if
this.
you
look
do.
up
You
a
look on this, brother.
Zara
You know, so
and
when I
them
be
tell
able
me
to
say
buy.
Zara be a
You know, so
You
plastic
when I,
know
with
more the
cloth
people
when I
them if you do. More than Google which race of people buy the most Nike brand.
It's
black
us.
man, me
Not
know that man,
Google.
black people, man, we're the biggest
Jordan,
You know, I
consumer of them
can't
product,
tell
you know.
what.
Jordan,
That's
all of
why I
them
said it's
things
in the
there.
chicken.
Billions.
Brother, look on this, we're the biggest, we black people are the biggest consumer of them product.
You
Right
see?
now,
Everything them
listen,
put
right
out, we
now,
gravitate, we want it, run it down.
right
You
now,
see,
right
black
now I
people
have
that.
over 100 pairs of Jordan and Nike. I'm afraid for dash them, I'm not lie. And they're
You know,
lightly
and keep the
worn.
things them, man, you don't buy them, man.
No,
You
no, no,
can't,
no,
you
no, no,
know,
no, 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 no. It wasn't me. It was not me. I don't buy
Just
them.
that's,
bonfire upon them, my
No,
kitchen.
I
Put
know
some
But
me.
gas upon them
fresh.
and light them
Look
a
at
Me
your
buy
fire.
them.
DP, for example, fresh. Why do
I
you
know
have
me
that
buy.
DP?
what
I know
more to
me
say?
buy them.
You
What
know,
more to say? You
this
know,
are
when I be able
just
to buy, right?
I know
You know,
me
when I
buy
go
them.
buy
But
and I be able
looks
to all
bring
this
money.
stuff to the north,
Remember, you're trying to
you know
attract
that?
positive energies, and it
No,
comes
but
from
listen to
everything
me.
that you touch, and your phone is an extension of you.
Yeah, I know
So you
me
have
buy
to be
them.
Yeah.
careful.
my phone is an extension of them. Cause
Me not
me
connect the
only I
phone, you know.
use it.
Me not connect the phone, no,
Me not connect to
because
phone.
guess what, no? When name, yeah? The man that make Apple, when name, yeah? What about the name?
Steve
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 Jobs.
Jobs.
Jobs. Steve Jobs, they say one of the people them connect to them phone, right? Him not live to see it, but yo, it's a video that me, when you watch it, him saying that, the live people connect to them phone. If a man, or a woman can't find it, or something, it
My
come like them
brother,
now live, brother.
you
It
ever
come like
hear a
them
thing
now
what them
live.
call cyborg?
Oh yeah.
Cyborg, exactly. Enough of that
Can I,
there.
But then,
I
And
want
that
but
and,
then
and
Tim
that
Cook,
and that
Tim
them
Cook, hear
call
me out, and Tim
cyborg,
Cook
you know.
said that
can I
they
Yeah.
created the phone for
And
I
I,
want to
communication to
share
be
and I,
something
easy,
with
not
and
you
I,
for
the,
us to get
guys.
and I the
attached.
movie one of the cartoon one you see man with him half of him a machine and half of him.
I,
I who consume the technology so you know them are the cyborg, you know.
well, I
You
guess
see
I'm a
me?
Exactly.
cyborg. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna share something with you that happened to me this week, right? There
Yeah.
is a YouTuber that I used to follow a long time ago, right? And I hadn't seen him for a long time. And I don't really go on YouTube as much as I'm on TikTok. So I wanted to know if he's on TikTok. So the thought came across my mind. I wonder if he's on TikTok. And would you believe he popped up on my feed and wouldn't leave? Would you believe I haven't seen him for years, and he popped up on my feed and would not leave. And
So
all I did was,
you never think something in your brain, you never think
yes, that's
something
what
in
I'm
your
trying to
head
tell you.
and
I
and type
wondered.
it in.
That's what I
Are you
wondered. Yep.
vaccinated?
No, 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 absolutely not.
All the vaccination thing with the corona thing and with them and when it
Q,
does
you know,
finish.
say I get the vaccine, but I never did want to take it. Them force me to take it.
Yeah, no, to be honest with you, you don't mean to believe you.
The
Why you
Sahara
not believe
desert.
me?
It does what them spread when they say the
That's
Sahara
how I get the
desert.
information from the vaccine job, you know.
How
How
long
I get the
after that
boots and I get more
corona chip
info.
in?
To be honest, you're not the only one teaching. You know, when they were talking about disease X, I went on my phone to Google it and I just typed in D and the entire word
Come
came
on.
up. Disease X meaning.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. So sometimes when I'm on my phone, I would say this out loud. You do not have the right to use my personal information and stuff like that. And out in the universe, I would say I am not attached to the flesh of man or the materials of this land. I am free.
This is the thing,
I would
though.
say stuff like
Catch
that.
this. Yeah, catch
Are
this.
you vaccinated, Q?
Remember,
Sadly, I don't like lying. I'm going to say yes, Johnson and Johnson, and I cried. I even cursed the nurse, and she was like,
oh my
"It's not my
gosh.
fault. It's your health." And I was almost getting up to fight her physically. I'm going to be
Let
honest
me
with you.
tell
I'm
you this,
very
let
aggressive.
me tell you
You
this.
just lost
Let me tell
future.
people this concept. I tell people this long
Zulu
time, so
lost
guess I know,
skin.
the first them tell the first time I attack the institute them,
Wow.
the big place them, people who do some
Q,
30 years, some
We
25
just
years and everything,
I'm
we
sorry.
not gonna get them job.
Q, you
Um
have to get a herbs when you duck eggplant. You see me?
duck egg. Okay.
I have
Yeah,
to meet
man,
up with you guys when I come back, man, because I
duck
Duck
don't know
egg,
that.
eggplant.
I would have to
you
ask
know,
my
some
mom
I
what's
get,
that.
Duck egg.
so I get the whole of that plant, bar, duck
But
egg plant,
do
I
your
always get the
research.
whole of it, you
Do
know.
you, do your research about it first. You see me?
Yeah,
But
man,
to
me
be
know we
honest, I
can do,
think it
man,
has
me know
made
we
Ah.
can do,
itself.
man, can make
Hold
us
on, look
stick
at
It a
on
go
it,
make you
man, you can
shink
remember.
do that,
you.
man.
It a go make
You
you
can make
shink and
your
it a
stick
go
on,
make
so
you
I can
vomit.
clean you up, man.
Sweat
Me know, man, my
everything.
boss, man. You know,
Boss,
So
man,
wait,
you
wait.
see, you see
if
Okay,
you
what
Wait,
want
that,
wait, wait,
some
you
wait.
see
now,
what
me
that,
can
that,
Remember,
give
that
you
it you
plant,
know.
right now.
is
Yo,
it
hold
Remember, you
on,
know, the
man.
things that they
Everybody
put
I tell
in.
everybody I tell Q the same thing one
is it
time.
duck
Q, you
egg
better
or
go
duck
around for
flour?
around 6 days straight.
A duck egg or duck
Duck,
flour?
it's duck
Duck,
flower plant.
duck, yeah.
You said duck egg fresh. Yeah,
Duck,
Dog
something
flower
D-
like me.
plant, man.
As me, I
duck
under
flour.
some weed right now, you know.
Duck
duck flower
flour.
plant.
Duck flour.
yeah, that's for a
Look
Yeah.
at
plant
this.
to see.
Remember, you know.
Shape, it,
Remember, in order for your body to
tell her the
withstand
color
the
too.
virus, they would have to put the
Well
virus
done, boy.
inside you, but they have to make the virus dormant, right? And
It's
remember
not
Listen,
just
that
a
the
virus,
cell
you
in
know.
our body that
listen.
is
Q.
responsible for
Q,
healing
Is
is
a
the white
nano
blood
chip.
cell.
Is
Q.
a nano chip. The
Yeah,
man
I'm
them plant
getting
na
to
the
that.
And that
vaccine.
you have to take
I'm
out.
Uno
getting to
hold on
that.
now. Uno hold on now. Let me interject
So
for a
they're
minute.
manipulated. Go on.
Them feed we in the food and then drench we with the water and then give we the cure, the them poison when we go to hospital, we get medication. And then time that we get the poison even more. So we have to go back,
Yeah,
keep
man.
going back each time and each
But you
time.
see that you see that the Q, you see the charcoal. Let's drink up some charcoal tea too. You see me? Or
They tell them,
try
man,
whatever
create the
way you
problem,
can do it.
and
But
say,
you see,
then create the problem and
Hey,
say them
hold
have the
on now.
solution.
Earth's filter.
but are you going
Yeah,
some?
them create the problem and say them have the solution, you know.
Yeah, then
That's
create the
what them
But
problem
always
and
say.
then
poison.
give a solution, but
The
that is not the
Solution of
solution to the
solution.
problem.
Me
It's
know,
solution.
only
me
treat
know,
the
me know. Yeah,
symptoms.
let me say, them create
Our
the
next
problem and
thing,
say them have the solution.
But the
our next
I
thing
see
solution.
him
about, our
war, you
next
know.
thing
Brother, too much people are talk one time, fam.
yeah,
Them,
me finish what me I say. In a 2019, my stepfather they have one CD where them said the CD released from 2004 of documentaries from way back in the 90s where it a exposed thing about Ebola, COVID, disease X, and some other rest of disease. But at the time, me did so young, me not pay attention to it. But me did a take in what it say. You see, now when we talk about them things here, me I see some things that come to light, bro. Let me tell you. Them plan everything and make them from a long time and I release them back now. Even the same thing they where them have to bury you when you're dead. Because if one somebody catch it in the community and then bury them near to the community and dog go drop them, the whole community dead. Me no remember what that disease them
It's
here.
a population
Yellow
control,
fever?
you know. Spanish
No
flu.
yellow fever,
Remember,
Spanish
see all
flu.
Spanish flu, you know. All of
Not
them every 100 year, you know.
And
Them have to do
polio.
a, them have to do a
poliomyelitis.
depopulation, you know.
Polio, the polio disease. That one day. Where if you're buried in the cemetery and somebody come take up some dirt from which part you bury,
Them
the
thing they
whole
release still.
community.
You see the disease X. What somebody mentioned a while ago. That I got drop people, that I got turn over people like fly. But we don't want to scare nobody still. You see me? People vibes cartel like come a road and pool party this summer. You see me?
That is it.
Then I really push the vibes cartel agenda and I'm even gonna open that can of worms. So what I was saying is that the T cell in the body is responsible for the making and breaking down of certain chemicals in your system to heal you. It's like the healing cell, right? So if they give us the vaccine, it's really to manipulate that white blood cell for them to be that synthetic producer to absorb whatever it is that they put out in the air. So if there's a case where they really want to turn us into vampires or not vampires into zombies, I'll probably be one of them. Sad to say,
so them
please
a
kill
try
me on
start
sight.
fertility.
Remember, say
Yeah, but
Them a
rabies,
these are
try
them
start
say,
already
them
turned
say
into
fertility.
rabies
zombies.
airborne, you know.
That's no.
You see me? Rabies
Tick.
airborne, I know, you know.
That's crazy.
Something
That is
can
not
only
good.
affect you if it's inside you. You can always smell, be around someone who has like chicken pox or have a
But
fever and
when
you're
we did
not
I try
sick. Doesn't
explain
mean you're
Q,
immune. It just means that it can't affect you unless it's inside you, you know?
you see the dangerous side of it is the RNA. and the
Yes.
metals
I
them
could
with
just
the
go
inner
sleep,
it.
yeah.
But you
Heavy
can use the
metals.
charcoal. Watch out, you. You can use the charcoal and draw that one place, and then we get piece of magnet and me use the knife and cut it out.
Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Original way.
Zero.
But it all come out either way now.
Mm-hmm.
That better
Cause
we can get it
you see
out.
if hold on now, you see if you use the duck plant and the charcoal, it have a draw up everything. Cause remember saying a whole heap of metal, you know.
Yeah, man, you just get
Tell me
back
the
some
responsibilities of the
CMAS.
duck plant. Like, what kind of vitamin in it? Maybe we can find a supplement that is close to it,
No,
but not
duck
eat.
plant make your
Nah,
shit
You
man.
have
out
to
do
plant it
everything
You
them.
down
don't
over
need
there.
no,
Duck plant
you
make
don't
you
need no
excrete. Hold on no.
supplements.
You
No,
excrete
I'm
every
not talk
single
medical
bacteria
supplements,
with
as
the
in
inner
maybe
you.
another fruit like lemon, alkaline water. I don't know. Like,
No man, you have to get the duck plant, man.
I don't know where I can get that, and I've never heard that name
Duck
before.
You have
plant,
a,
We
you
are
have
gonna
a
send it.
website.
We are gonna make you send it to
Amazon.
you, man. No worry your head.
Yeah, send it
But
to
you
me. 'Cause
have
I'm
duck
afraid to
plant on
Google
your
it.
place.
Yeah, first. First, you have to explain to her, make she know, say, she have to quit anywhere she want to go. She have to just say she not go.
Stay
When
home.
she a
Yeah,
use it.
man.
I
You
Because
have to
any
remember
just
other
know,
take it
say,
and go
what
on the
Kareem
road,
uh,
a
said.
problem.
You remember what Kareem said, Zulu? He said
3 to
projectile
6
vomit.
days.
You
And for
remember what?
3 to
Yeah.
6 days stuff. For
You remember
3 to
what
6
Kareem
days
Yeah,
you
the
have
said?
to put off,
projectile
you have to
vomit.
cancel every plans.
Yes.
Q.
Everything.
You we
tell
there
him say you have
outside.
corona. Say him
You
not
with
for
the
go
When I
work.
outside
clean it,
and
I
your
clean out,
vomit,
you know.
when you vomit, it has
That,
spray out every single thing. And when you sweat like a hog. You piss every minute and you shit like a duck. And that's why they call it duck plant, isn't
Yeah,
it?
make a shit like duck or excrete.
hey,
But
And
it's basically taking away, extracting all of the bad things, all of the thing where your body don't need, all of the
The
garbage.
toxins. The toxins.
The cool
yeah.
And
and the
you
after
know,
that,
mucus,
say me think you could
everything.
have
watch
can
out now.
find it which part you
Yeah,
You
Q.
see,
tell her,
after
tell her,
that,
first.
after
Check
You
it
that,
just
you're
out
tell
gonna
her
for
eat.
about
me,
the
little.
mucus, about the mulling. You just start tell her,
Check
say, mulling and thing. Anybody will have no asthma and thing, respiratory problem, that good feed, mulling.
Then have some.
Bring up the mucus off of the stomach. You know what I mean? So them look a
I
plant,
don't
they're
know if
good for
y'all
you.
want to. Hey, I
But
don't know if
after
y'all.
that same way, you have to get your CMAS and your spirulina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't
somebody
know
You
if.
join
see
with one
me?
fake account,
I don't know
user
if you.
something, something, something.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all want to
Them
switch gears.
alright, man.
I don't know if y'all want to switch gears. There's something I wanted to mention real quick. Going back to the blue. Remember you when you guys was mentioning the blue. It said that we were once blue. Our color was once blue when the trees were taller way back, and not on
Yeah,
no
'cause
more.
more oxygen.
Before
Yes,
them
more
cut down the
oxygen.
tree.
Our
Nah,
color
man,
was
when they,
blue,
not oxygen.
and
Remember saying a hydrogen we used to breathe, and that's
okay,
why with the blue.
Okay, break
right,
it, break
You
down.
see me?
yeah. One more thing.
Oxygen, them say
Um,
oxygen poisonous to we.
yeah, it look like we have to go find a way to make ourselves blue too. And you know they show you the blue people in the Smurfs. The Smurfs are
Them,
Yeah.
blue.
What
And
about
they
but
show you the
them,
Avatar?
blue
watch out
people
now.
in
But
What
Penny
more
about
have to tell us
Avatar?
Farm.
say, more have to tell us say them people are real, you know. You see me? Yeah, man, them villager people are
The
real, them real,
Smurfs.
man.
The
Yeah, man.
Smurfs. I
So
believe the
Yeah, man,
Smurfs
there's
them
something
discover them, man.
real.
this
I
they're
real
on
talk.
the Smurfs are on the I think they're on the some tablet somewhere. And there was something else I wanted to mention. We're gonna have to paint ourselves blue for one. And there was something else in the chat that I wanted to mention, but you guys could go ahead. We'll come back.
A giant tree, you know.
Duck tower.
You know.
Oh
Blue
yeah,
Mountain was a
Giant tree,
tree.
you know.
yeah,
Yeah, man, a giant, yeah, man. Nephilim, them call them, man.
Yeah,
All of
man.
them.
Them still alive, you know. You know, them still alive.
Yeah. Then our
Yeah,
man,
man.
our man discover a
Yeah.
giant, you know.
Yeah, that
And the
is. I
man,
real talk.
and the man them go so boom. And him, when he making video and things, some people visit him.
yeah.
And him
Saw
have
that.
to take down a video and post back a video say, yo, nothing when him do that, you know, I was a hoax and ray. And a little
Yeah.
after that, him disappear, them kill him.
Disappear.
No, but only for other people. Only for other people. I know how it gets to start, bro. TikTok because it shows the next platform, you know that. Now no reach
Eh,
content, like can't show.
everybody,
That say
everybody
I do a
asks
sit a
about it.
Chinese platform this.
No, well, even that guy that they're saying is Chinese, he's born in America. He's not from China.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Also Intel a leak them way. Okay.
He's not from China. He's born in America, but he's Chinese descendant, we'll call it, or nationality. Because if you notice, he understood them very clearly and he spoke good English, so he wasn't born there. But we missed that.
Okay.
Hmm. But personally, I believe that a lot of these large companies, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of these large corporation like Apple, like your Facebook, like your TikTok, I strongly believe that the persons that they tell you own them is not the actual owner.
No, two person own it, you know.
I strongly
Two.
Yeah, I say
believe
BlackRock and Vanguard.
I
That
believe
man,
But
no
I
man.
leave,
The
I
Rothschilds and the
no, but I
but
Rockefeller.
I,
believe it's your
but I
no
leave with them at
personally,
the Red Shield.
but personally
You see me?
But personally, I believe it's your government, to be honest. I believe
The
it's your
government
government.
is only the bus driver.
No, I believe it's the government because the reason why I say that a lot of these technology has to come down through the military industrial complex.
Nah, nah, the military is a foot soldier, you know.
Yeah, but they have a lot of technology. You must remember, they have the technology first. Even
That's why you have clearance. You see
they're the
me?
ones they're the ones developing a lot of these technology.
And
They're the ones.
that's why you have high level clearance, man.
Yeah,
The
they're the ones.
local army not gonna know certain things, you know.
No, no. They have,
You see me?
they have because any if you notice anything that comes out, they get it first because they're creating it.
Cause remember say man them have all them invisible spaceship and the whole of them thing the same
Yeah,
way, you know.
cloaking
Yeah,
and
man.
them are them.
Now, so
They're
that's
a breakaway
Mr. Two Sighting already, you know. Mr. Two
and
Sighting already, Mr. Believe, man.
and not only that, the military they're about 50 years ahead of the civilians. They give you technology when they don't want it no more. Because right now they have another type of cell phone that we don't have. I forgot what it's called. Right now they have another type of cell phone that we don't
Get the what left when them done with that
have.
upgrade.
Yes, that's
Enter
when
the,
you get it when
get
they
what
don't
they
want it anymore.
done.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yo,
it's
brother, gigs, what go on?
Yo, what, boy?
What there, man, father, everything up.
Just, yeah, man, everything up, man. Just a taking your eye them, you know? And I say, for me, look, boy, I come up and know, say, me ever listen to a big man, and I tell me, say, for me, I look, boy, say, what of them sickness here and thing, a chemical war, them thing, yeah. From back in the days, them a come up long time. COVID and them thing there. Every 20, actually every couple of years, they used to bring out a sickness to get rid of the population of
Yeah
people.
man, depopulation.
To kill you
Every
off.
sickness have a time date, you know. Every sickness have a time date, you know.
Yeah.
When them pull it out.
So everything was planned from generation days
Uh-huh.
to
No,
get
man,
rid
from
of
the
it.
white man take over, you know. From the white man take
Yeah.
over, them thing start, you know. BMS start from the white man take over, you see.
Yeah, love how they them are educator, you see it, most of the things them too. Cause we never
That
know
is
nothing about
right.
the flower duck plant and them thing there.
Yeah, man, I only my plant
Really.
is good for the body, man.
And we never watching yourself still cause the government wicked, you know, man. And they don't like them thing and when the smarter heads them are educate the youth them.
Yeah. Look how the system stay too. You see the art place them, you see the art place of them are local flowers
Yeah,
and logo. Them local flowers and them logo. If your flowers there is like a sunflower. If your flowers there, it's for the art.
yeah.
It's good for the
Alright.
art, but them
You
not gonna
said
tell you that. But they
You
put
know
the right place.
you know which plant the man them put on the roundup buckle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sunflower.
The sun,
Oh, you see me?
the same
That's
thing are good for you.
insane.
Yeah, put it in a
Mm-hmm.
plain sight. I put it in a
And
plain, plain sight, man.
what I know, you don't stop there, so. Check out the company. Check out the company we own Roundup.
It's a beers. Beers own it now. That beers that make beer.
Is a
Beers.
pharmaceutical company.
The
Yeah.
headache pill one named beers.
And them own Roundup, you know.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
see
sir.
me?
Yeah, man. How you talk, man?
You know, say, me and a big man have one reason one day, and me I tell him, say, see,
Thank
things
you.
invisible be true, you know.
Thanks for
Me
the
I tell him, man,
coin,
say, yo,
chef.
see,
Thanks,
worship
chef.
and them things they can be invisible. You know, say, big man I tell me, say, me not know nothing. And then there's something that's too big for be invisible. Me I tell him, say, yo, nothing like that, tell that.
They have a
Thank
thing
you for
called
the gift,
hologram, you know.
Chevy.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Chevy.
man, big up yourself.
I've
Yeah,
Yeah,
heard
man, they
it
have a
man.
thing we
before.
call hologram. You see
Do I
me?
Oh
send
yeah.
it back to her?
Yeah. The
Like in
thing in
PUBG?
Miami. The thing in
But
Miami. I
them
think
use
was
them drone and all kind of thing.
yeah.
Them use over Ukraine, man.
But the thing in Miami the other day, I think that was hologram. And they be telling you because they say
Nah,
you're
man.
going.
Alright, remember say, you know,
It was going in
yeah,
and out.
yeah,
That's a hologram.
All right, wait,
certain
one
things are gonna
second. There are
start.
two movies I want you guys to check
Yes,
out.
sir.
It's
No?
called
Yes, sir.
Vestigious, and the other one is like a cartoon, but it tells you the truth. It's called The Inside Job. It's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. May I watch
You
that
see,
tomorrow?
Inside Job on
I bet,
Netflix. It's and it,
May I
you know
watch that
Virgin,
behind the
I
tomorrow?
Virgin
truth
after
in
in the
the
ground, the
truth
mall
in
at the same time.
cartoons. And Inside Job, I really feel as though it's true, honestly. And you see,
Them
the
put them
movie
have to put
Vestigious, it's teaching you that hey, what they're doing is trying to put you in a system where it looks as if everything is perfect, but you are programmed, and all you are there to do is just work. And as the mother, you're there to just take care of the child until the day you get old and die, and they just
Mm-hmm.
replace you and
Mm-hmm.
replace the worker. I really think
member say them give
I'm gonna send you the
entertainment,
movie.
you know. Then
And
give
the
you entertainment
entertainment
for
I show you what
distract
I
you.
go on now. You know what I mean? Because look at this now. So when they start them thing, you know, the move for them, it's them eyes to the
Yeah,
people
the
there,
man
is
them
it?
mute them
Inside.
phone when them not talk, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the resistance. Resistance is like people like we, we're not gonna deal with them thing. And we them around. You see? Who are follow them system, alright. But who
And
now
them
follow them
little
system,
15
a
minute
problem. You
cities
have
where you
to
see
hide it.
them
You have to run.
you
You
heard
know what I
about the
mean? I said,
15-minute cities where them are come up with? That's why yes, everybody have the
All that.
little
It's on
ski
that.
posts them
This
will
it's
look
on
so
that list that
resemble.
Zulu had. It's on that list that Zulu had. Yeah, and you have to remember, this as far as this information that's
I never hear what you say a while ago. She hear respond to a while ago my kitchen.
yeah, the 15-minute
I never hear
cities.
what she say.
The 15-minute cities.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on that list that he had up earlier. And you must remember, as far as this information that we're talking about, I don't think they really care about this information so much. Because if you think about it, this is information that's been buried for a long time. Now,
yeah,
you
we just
must,
have to recover it.
right, you must remember now, they're building a whole new world as we speak. So that's why they give you this information to keep you distracted while they're building a whole new
Probably,
world
probably, but
around us.
remember, universal law is the highest one, right?
Mhm.
And a part of universal law is that whatever it is that they're doing, they
Mhm.
ought to let us know, and we
Yeah,
have to consent to it, which is
So
why
them
they
have
right,
to
put it
put
in
it in a
such a way,
movie.
right,
yes, for us
right.
to agree
So
to
this
it.
information that we're sending out now is old information. It's not new. So I really don't think they care about this information so much because if they really cared, they would have shut it down completely.
So,
Not only that,
Yeah,
to be
you have to
honest,
talk about
it's a there are very
the
different
rich.
ways to look at it. That
You
could
have to
be one
talk about the
factor.
billionaire them. If you want something serious, you have to start researching at the billionaire them where they are Antarctica where they must show the thing them.
We know about
But
them, man.
yeah, so,
We know about them
you see me cause them
because
start show
because,
them you see the book Admiral Bird where him write
mhm,
and all of
mhm,
them
yeah,
thing there where him
Admiral
say him
Bird.
discover and all of
mhm,
them thing there.
mhm.
Them start to show people them thing they know, but you have to have your money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Admiral
You see
H.
me?
Bird, yeah.
Because
Yeah man. And people are evacuate to go different places, you know. outside of this, outside of the ice wall, you know. You see me?
Yeah.
Even the 7 billion here where you see dead, where them say them a got where the match NF whatever for the name.
Titanic.
The match there.
Titanic, you want to go look for? You want to go look for
Nah,
Titanic?
I move, some of them a move, man. You see me? Cause all I say are just a business, you know.
Yeah.
For some
Yeah.
bigger corporation, you
I'm
know.
gonna I'm gonna put y'all onto a country. If you see that country and the way it's set up, the type of structures that they have and the type of buildings, nobody even want to come America. They have already relocated. This is just a shell right now. They already relocated and built a whole new country somewhere else. The structures are off world. There's a
Behind
country.
the ice, if anything, behind the ice wall, them gone. About
There's a
that.
country. There's a country called, I believe, it's hard to pronounce.
May I send Zulu a
Uh,
map, make him and him can show it up and make him see what I go on.
yeah,
The
it's
map they
called.
have everything on it.
Yeah, the country is called. I have stuff that I can't even discuss. I have things that I can't present. It's just too much. It's too much for me to let alone try to share it with somebody.
Okay.
To be honest, I
I have
really wonder
maps
what the
that
end
show.
game is. When they do all this, what are they getting from it? Not just
The
their
end
energy,
game of
but there
what
must be
to
something
happen.
higher that is so beneficial for them to go through the trouble and the discretion of the entire process that they're doing. It's just questionable. Like, what are
Because,
you getting from it?
because to be honest, a lot of people can't handle it. You have to be of a certain frequency to be able to handle
True.
certain information. Because if you notice, certain people don't listen to certain information because they cannot handle it.
Yeah.
So they have to feed it to you in bits and pieces because some people just can't
But
handle it.
but
Because
but
them
so
trick
like
the
white
people
people must
them.
have run in terror. Like, I don't get it. For example, you hear
Yes, I
shots
know.
being fired.
They embrace
Why are you
colonize
running and
already, man.
screaming? You see someone telling you that, hey, we're spying on you using the God's eye. Why are you running and screaming and crying and all of that? You just simply deny it. Like, I don't know. I just can't get why they always scream and cry for the very little things.
Yeah, so
Can you
I'm
never
talking,
get it?
somebody's talking to me. When I say share it, I mean share it with certain audience. And I don't go live and share anything, to be honest. I just hang out with Zulu. Somebody talking to me in the chat.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy though. And then someone was mentioning also in the chat that they got their technology from aliens. I
Yeah,
mean, they
yeah.
put what they do in the movie. That's what I always say. The movies are the actual news and not what they
Move everything
tell
about
the
it.
government, tell the news people to put out there in the world for us to see.
But this is the thing, though. This is what you have to understand. All movies are funded by the C and the I and the A. They're the ones that fund, because my brother works on movie sets. So that's why it's coming out in movies because it's funded by the C, I, and the A. They're the ones that's talking to you.
So
Because
I think boy new Bob
remember
Marley
what it
movie.
stands for. I'm sorry, Badapo. That acronym stands for Central Intelligence Agency. So
A Catholic, a Catholic, a
they're,
Catholic, Catholic.
I know
No,
they're the
already.
ones that's giving you the intelligence.
Jewish.
Yo, may I go have a
Jewish.
bed in a
Them are
father.
Jewish.
So we are
Them
link
are
up
Jewish.
tomorrow,
Them
you
are
see me?
Jewish.
Yeah, may I go on the road.